Hey, welcome to Homestead with the Laws. Another Laws Fireside chat. I'm your host, Angelica. Let me go grab my mic. Bear with me.
What? He died? You ain't told us nothing about that. Man, I talked to that man sometimes. You find him one day, pulled up here, we talked a little bit. That was the nice, sweetest old man. And then, we hadn't seen while you told your brother Jim. I didn't know he died. How you ain't jealous? You know that old guy down here? I don't know his name. He told me his name. You know that old guy that was stopping by here, the one that comes by in the Dodge all the time? Yeah. He died. Oh no! And then he said he was in the hospital rehab or something? What about his wife? What? Bullcrap. Man, ain't nobody told us nothing about it. So both of them gone. Man, I hate that. I mean, I didn't know him, really well, but I could see he was a good guy, and I hate it.
Sorry, I was going to get the mic. Hello, welcome in. My name is Angelica Laws, and I'm your host for tonight. Oh man, what better way to end the Thanksgiving night rather than a bonfire? Um, we hadn't been milling much, and the last time we milled, we burned all the scraps, so we had to dig. We had some trees that fell down, so we cut some of those up. And Steven had some logs that were like too short or too small for the mill, so we threw them in there. Just found out that one of our neighbors passed by. Like literally for the whole year we've had the property, he used to drive through here like almost every day. And we just found out that he passed, which is really sad. Apparently, his wife passed, and then a week afterward, he passed. I always thought that was just so sweet to like literally pass away from broken heart. You see those older couples, and they just can't live without their spouse. I'm gonna grab Steven's phone so I can read the comments, so I can be kind of in front of the fire. Can I see your phone, please?
Yeah, I got it somewhere. I got too much clothes on. I can't find it.
Steven's over there talking to one of our neighbors. Ooh, the fire feels so good. It's the temperature's really dropped down today, and hey, Mister, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving. Did you have a good one? Hope you didn't get too full. Um, we went and ate Waffle House for Thanksgiving because Gage didn't take a nap, and it would have just been too much to go someplace. So Waffle House, quick, easy. There was not that many people in there, and he was on one the whole entire time because that's how Gage is. Happy Thanksgiving, Judge. Did you have a good one? You didn't get too full, did you? So Gage didn't lay down for a nap. I finally got him to lay down. He's in the cabin sleeping, which is probably going to make, by the time I go to sleep, he'll probably be up, and it's just going to be like one big routine. That always seems to happen with Gage. Guys really can't see me. All you see is my silhouette. Yeah, Byron, we went to Waffle House and got something to eat. I had the All-Star, which I always do the All-Star, and I splurged and had chocolate chips and peanut butter on my waffle. So good. Very sweet. Worth it. Gage didn't eat nothing. You guys saw him earlier. He was throwing a fit, needed a nap, didn't take a nap, finally got him to lay down. We even drove a couple times just to try to get him to go to sleep, and he wouldn't. Yeah, these are some small logs. It's too small for the meal. that just weren't no good, and we had a couple of trees that fell down over there, so we cut those up for some firewood. That sounds like a good day, Judge. Bet you the VFW has some good old food. Did you get any hogs? That's the number one question. How many hogs did you get? Um, Man, it's so crazy. Like Monday or whatever is gonna be December 1st. Like this year has gone by so fast. Like it's insane. You got 15 hogs? Were they big ones, little ones, mama's babies? What you get? 15 hogs? That is a haul right there. Um, we were talking about hogs the other week when we had this chat, and Steven saying that the thing you got to worry about is that sow. You get her little piglets, and the piglets start squealing. Apparently, you better watch out. So we worked out here till about 12:30, and decided to go get some to eat. We were gonna go to a buffet in Benton, but they were stopped serving at like 2. By the time we got there, because my hour away, it wouldn't have been much time. Like I said, Gage was cranky. We were trying to go somewhere far to give Gage some time to take a nap, but we just ended up stopping in Malvern at the Waffle House. It was empty, but it was good food. Like I said, I got the All Star Special, which is what I always get, and Steven got the 2 pork chop breakfast, which is what he always, well, not what he always gets, but he pork chop breakfast is his favorite to get there. Dang, Judge, that's gonna be some good eating. When is the hog roast? Because I want to be there. I've never I've never went hunting. When I was younger, I always wanted to go hunt with my uncle because our family had a deer camp and stuff, and we hunt down around our hometown of Sparkman. And I always wanted to go. My uncle told me that I talked too much and I would scare the deer away, so I never got to go hunting. And now I don't think I would even want to go anyway. I just don't have the patience. Too cold. I can't do it. I could not do it. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Um, hate you guys can only see my silhouette, but anywho, the fire feels so good. It's burning. It's burning good and nice. Like I said, Steven's over there talking to one of our neighbors, so I'm your host. That's sweet, Judge. That is going to. They don't have food in the freezer for a year. That's super duper nice. I wish I could be in the position to do something like that. That's awesome. They're gonna have some good eating for the year. Do you process your own hogs, or um like when we get animals? Like I only want to butcher the pigs and the cows because I can take them somewhere. Like I don't even I don't feel comfortable with the whole chicken thing. Like I never processed and butchered something, so I really don't feel comfortable with the whole process. Like if there was somewhere I could take the chickens, then I totally would get meat chickens. But I don't know, maybe after another year or so, maybe you guys might see me process a chicken. But I don't know. Right now, I really take it somewhere and get it done. I know it's more, but I Steven used to process his own deer, but as he's gotten older, he's gotten kind of lazy, so he just goes somewhere and gets them processed, which I know is a lot more money. Um, and we're supposed to be out here about sustainability and doing it for ourselves, and it seems crazy. I mean, maybe by the time it actually comes to have to process and butcher something, maybe I'll get the courage to do it myself. But as of right now, I don't feel comfortable doing it myself. So as right now, the pigs and the cows, when it's time, I'm just gonna pay the money and send them off somewhere to get it done because I don't think I can do it myself. I'm just too. I don't even like skin and clean fish and fillet fish and stuff. I can't. I just can't do it. But maybe so. Judge, that's amazing. They don't, there's a lot of stuff that we take for granted. You know, we take for granted being able to, open up our closet and get what we want to wear. We take for granted, being able to sleep in our own bed with our, our special comforter and our special pillows. We take for granted, being able to open up the fridge anytime. We take for granted just being able to go in the house and flip on the lights or flip on the fan or flip on the heater because it's cold or hot. There's a lot of stuff that we take for granted, and I'm really glad that you have the heart to help out people who are going through a really tough time right now. And the fact that you don't just do it at one time a year, that you seem to do it year round. That's the thing. Um, it seems because like Thanksgiving and Christmas is like when everybody wants to give, and these shelters and stuff, they're like overwhelmed by donations because there's so much coming in at once. But it's like those people need help all year round. Like it doesn't only happen at this time of year. Like it's all year round. And I really hate when people take advantage of those things, like the food pantries. I really hate when people take advantage of that angel tree and all that stuff, because there are people out here that actually do need it, not just because you spend too much and now you ain't got it for your family. Like there's actually people who need that stuff. Oh, you leave your message, mister. I missed it. Like I work in child welfare, and I really want to do something with as far as like fostering children, like when I don't work there anymore, because like I don't know, I think it's just because I work in the field, you get such a greater sense of the need that's there, and you just think about things that you wish you could do to help, because there's such a great need, and people just don't even understand the child welfare system at all. You know, like somebody said a lot the other day, they think we're kidnapping kids and selling them off, and that's not it. Like we really try to help these families, and some people just can't be helped. Like people don't understand that some people just don't want the help, like no matter what. And now there was a really emotional day for me at work yesterday, and I really wish I could share it, but there's like the HIPAA violations, and it's really hard when you see that stuff day in and day out, and you got to keep it to yourself because of all the legality of it. But it's just like literally, I've seen so much stuff in my line of work, and it usually doesn't affect me at all. But yesterday, the situation happened. I literally started crying. Like literally thinking about it, I'm about to start tearing back up. Like it's just people can amaze you. That's all I'll say is people can amaze you. See that people like to take advantage of a good thing. Like why do people have to take advantage of something? Somebody's trying to help and you're taking advantage. Like I don't understand why people do that. Like just we all need help. We all need help. I mean, me and Steven work every day, but we still need our own kind of help. Like we all need help. Like there's no reason to take advantage of a system that's in place to help. That's bye. Good night.
Come here, Scar. Get over here. Scar. Come here. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. John said he got a sprayer he can hook up to his truck.
Oh really?
Yeah, he said it's like a commercial sprayer. He sprays for people, like their fences and stuff. He said
Yeah.
he'll bring it down
Where's he?
here.
Where'd he go?
Who?
Scar.
Oh, I don't know. He said he'll bring it down
He
here.
just ran back over that way.
Come here, Scar.
Yeah, I got Scar these Rachel Ray soup bones
Come here, Scar.
at the dollar store because he wants to eat and chew and everything, thinking that it'd be something he could have. That dog ate that stuff up.
Come here. Get
He
over
ate
here.
them up.
Come here. You better get your butt over here before you get run over.
John will probably do it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe he was on his way down to the sisters.
He went down there and turned around and uh, but he said it. He might be going. No, he's going home. Said he'll bring that sprayer down here and spray that oil and diesel. He got some oil, motor oil too, burnt motor oil.
When he was going down this way, I just figured he
Oh,
was going down there.
but we live.
Yeah, I didn't see nobody
Oh,
down at their house, so I didn't even know. I didn't see nobody come through either. Did he say they were still doing something? I mean, they were
no,
cooking yesterday.
he didn't say.
I mean, they were cooking yesterday, so.
Yeah, should
Mister
be.
said, "What up, my man?"
Don't know it, man. I'm just out here. I just got through putting a floor outside rim joist on my place a while ago, and he come driving up, and he said he drove by. He said, man, he went down here, turned around, come back. He said, I seen that fire, that big old fire. He said, I couldn't resist it. He said, I just had to come back and drink a beer and stand by the fire. I mean, everybody likes a good fire, bonfire.
It's like our favorite Southern pastime.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we were just chit chatting. The judge went hog hunting and got 15 hogs, average about 95 to 150
Oh, that's
pounds.
about the right size.
He said he's gonna package them up and donate them to the homeless shelter.
Oh, heck, I'm a homeless. I'm almost on. No, I'm just kidding. I would. I love to have about 150-pound hog. That's the best size eating.
He said so. Last year I donated around 50 hogs throughout the year, and at least 1,000 pounds of potatoes, a few hundred pounds of squash, and mixed
Whew.
vegetables.
You know what? I bet you wouldn't go get me another beer, would you?
Mister said 10-4, my man. Here, okay.
Okay, let me hold the phone while she. Yeah, just having conversating with some neighbors. He he's an older fella. He's about, well, I'd say he's like 70, 75, 76 or something like that. And he's a good old guy. And I don't know who these people are honking at me, but I think it's another old guy that lives down the road there. Uh, I think he's in his 70s too. Got a couple old timers that live down through here that pretty good guys, y'all. Good people. And John, that's John, the guy I was just talking to. He lives just right down here. He he's helped me out here a little bit. He said he got a sprayer that you hook up, battery operated, big sprayer. He said he'll bring down here and he got some motor oil. He said he'll mix it up. He'll bring down here and we'll mix it up and spray my foundation down. He said, yeah, that's all that sprayed in 30 minutes or less. And he said he wants to spray it. I said, well, hey, you want to help? That's good.
It's always good to have good neighbors, isn't it?
Okay, I wasn't even looking at the I wasn't even looking at the comments. I'm sorry. Yeah, he
Oh, the judge just laughed, cry face. Mister said neighbors you haven't met. I always try to help people out.
yeah, I got some good neighbors here.
Yeah, we live in a really good community. Like we really lucked out where we moved to.
Yeah.
It looks like you guys can see a little bit better. At first they were just seeing my silhouette. Now it looks like you guys can see me just a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, we got some good neighbors, that's for sure.
Steven wanted me to make a video while he was over there talking, and I didn't know what to talk about because I had already went
Oh, you done
over.
opened it?
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
Oh,
I already went over a little bit in a video we did earlier, and so I was like, let me just start the live up. Maybe there's somebody in there that can talk to me. So I'm not just like talking to myself because I didn't know what to talk about.
Gage finally laid down for a nap. Oh my Lord.
The judge said I watched a video of the sisters. It's a good thing I don't live close to her laughing crying face.
Yeah, yeah, they good people too. We've been knowing them for a pretty good while now. Pretty good while.
Since we've had this.
Yeah,
Since we've had this.
yeah. Think we bought ours before they bought theirs though.
I'm not sure who. Well,
Well, yeah,
they had to get theirs first. Well, I don't know
they
because
wasn't
you,
out here, moved out here yet.
yeah, but you remember when I had went back when I went
What?
back and asked what properties were available, their property
Oh,
wasn't available.
oh, that's true. Yeah. That's why I gauge his battery that don't stay up long. You need to get that battery out before we go in tonight.
Mister said conversation always get your channel going and out there.
Do what?
Conversation always get your channel going and out there. Two Sisters Homestead is actually the ones who suggested that we get a YouTube channel because it's not something that either one of us actually thought about. They're like, hey, why don't you guys start YouTube? And we
Yeah.
did, and look where we are.
Yeah.
Never thought we'd get here.
I wished I could get some more views on my long videos, but I guess it'll happen when it happens. What?
The judge said, I'm just saying I consider marriage. I'm not saying which one. Well, they
Yeah.
are both very happily married.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And they got 3 kids apiece.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They got 6 kids between them.
kids that live at home. So
Yeah.
hey Jet, how you doing? Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Who is it?
Jet.
Hey Jed, how you doing?
Steven wanted me to make a video. I didn't want to talk to myself, so I just started the live up by myself. Can you believe it? I started it by myself. Steven told me when I get more stuff going out in the homestead, I'm gonna have to make my own videos. So trying to get a little practice in.
Yeah. It's kind of cool tonight.
Yeah, I was saying at 6 a.m. Would you say it's gonna be 30 or 40 degrees?
Yeah, I don't remember. I think it's supposed to be down in the 30s.
Gage finally took a nap, went to sleep, whatever you want to call it. I'll probably be up. By the time we go in, he'll probably want to be up.
Yeah, that's all right, because I'm going to sleep when I go in.
He didn't want to lay on his ear. His ear is pretty sore.
I bet.
I didn't even think about getting no medicine for him.
Well, I'm going to sit. Let me see.
Judge said I work a lot. They can have 10 kids.
Good. Oh my gosh, that's just funny. Oh, I got to sit over here for a minute. My legs is done.
Oh, so you can stand there and talk to John, but you can't stand here and talk to
My
me.
legs started burning when I was standing there. He said he'll come down here tomorrow if I want him to, and just move some, get some them chunks out and all that stuff. He's got a pretty nice tractor, Kubota tractor. It's a lot bigger tractor, than mine.
That fire's crackling real good.
Yeah. Ah.
Talk to me, baby.
Huh?
Talk to me.
But yeah, we figured we'd have another. This is called our Thanksgiving bonfire.
That's not what it's called.
Huh?
That's not what it's called.
I know. I'm just saying.
Jet said looks comfy.
Huh?
Jet said looks comfy.
It's actually a pretty hot fire.
What I need is Steven to move me some chairs. Actually, we have some stumps that we're supposed to kind of position around here.
There's a chair you can roll up right over there. All you gotta do is roll it up. Our chairs are made round, so you can just roll them like back in the Flintstones, you know.
Judge said I've been married once for 21 years, divorced for 10, and haven't considered getting married again.
Well, I've been married 4 times, Judge. This is the last time, and I think it's my best marriage
Oh, really?
out of all of them.
You're not just saying that?
It took me this long to find her, but you know, all good things come to those who wait.
I'm going to rolling this in the fire.
You know, and I say it all the time. I couldn't have found a better woman than Angelica. Now,
Mister, it's your birthday?
oh yeah, I forgot about him talking about that.
He said, I'm working on my buzz. I'm 60 today. Well, happy birthday.
Mister, I'm working on the buzz too, and I ain't even supposed to drink, but you know, We all gotta die from something, I guess. But I done drunk like three of them. I'm just drinking beer. I ain't drinking nothing heavy. Baby, you supposed to get in the frame of the camera because you're the star of the show tonight.
Well, I'll just stand
You
up there.
started it live. Dang it, doggone.
Judge said you got hit in the head a lot as a child, didn't you?
Yeah, who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hurt my hand earlier. It's sore.
Huh?
Hurt my hand earlier. It's really sore.
But there comes somebody down the road.
It's really sore. We'll go grab something to drink real quick. Oh, it's your neighbors.
Uh, you know what? This is where in the world my wife go? I looked up. I was looking at that car. Now I don't even see her. Where'd she go? I don't know what she's doing, but this is living life right out here, boy. This is nice. I guess we could have brung my headlight and turned it on. That way it would have lit up things. Or you could crank the truck up, turn the headlights on. And that way it'll light up a little bit where people can see us. Well, I don't guess you heard me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's the broken. I got the broken one though.
No, just crank the truck up.
Oh. The judge said I'm having a scotch and watching y'all.
Yeah, she gonna crank the truck up, turn the headlights on. It's pretty good ways over there, but it might illuminate it some where you can see. Well, I don't know if you can see any better or not. Yeah, I think they might be able to see better.
You're taking away from my fire ambiance.
I doubt it. I'll probably have to put some more wood in there tonight because I want a fire in the morning because it's supposed to be cold.
Judge said, "What are your hog hunting laws in Arkansas?"
Uh, we don't have no hog hunting law. You can hunt hogs year round. You can kill as many hogs as you want. And actually, the Game and Fish Commission, the game wardens, especially on government land, they want you to. They said even if you don't want to eat the hogs, just kill them and drop them, because we got so many hogs in Arkansas.
That just seems so
So
wasteful, though.
well, yeah, I'm not going to do that, but I'm just saying because the hogs is such a menace here in Arkansas. We have so many. I'm talking about when I say a lot, we have a lot of hogs, and they a lot of pine rooters, and they get out in plantation pines, newly planted plantation pine, and they like running a whole 80 acres of timber, rooting it up and stuff. And
Judge,
they kill all the turkey. They eat turkeys,
they eat
eggs.
up all your deer feed, won't they?
Yeah, they eat up all the acorns. They're really a nuisance. When I say we have a lot in Arkansas, we have a lot.
Judge said we can hunt 24/7, 365. What were you talking about? Because Jet said y'all have the perfect spot for a greenhouse.
Oh heck, I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know
You
what I was
put
talking about now.
green in parentheses.
Oh, he's talking about green,
I know what he's talking about, but I'm saying, what were you talking about?
like your aunt Mary Jane.
I know, but what were you talking about for him to bring that up?
I don't know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Ain't Mary Jane. That's what we used to call her here. Ain't Mary Jane.
Ain't Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
I know most people just call it Mary Jane. I've never heard it called Aunt Mary
But
Jane.
that's what I'm saying now because we don't want to say, we live.
Mister said they multiply like rabbits.
They do. You take one hog. We used to raise hogs when I was a kid. You take one hog. We've had sows, which they don't. The survival rate ain't as good in the wild per hog, but we used to have some big old sows, like 450 pound sows that would have 20 pigs.
20?
Yeah, 20 pigs. Uh, every time I can't never remember a time they didn't have at least 15, and the survival rate was good because they was tame, or not tame, but in captivity. So most every one of them, made it.
Judge,
Now out in the wild, sometimes they don't have as many. They get ate and drowned and stuff like that. But you take one hog that has 15 pigs and 10 of them survives, and out of them 10, 9 of them sows and one boar. Well, them 9 I have. Every time they have pigs, is another 15 or 20 pigs, each one of them. So yeah, they multiply pretty fast.
Judge said I could fill your freezer in 2 days with hog.
Yeah, I used to work for a guy. We used to do a lot of hog hunting. We hog hunted with dogs, and I had plenty of pork in my freezer.
Mister said Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
That reminds me of this video I saw on Facebook. It was like police sirens outside, and the husband walks in, and the wife's like, "What are the police doing with the neighbors?" He said, "We say they're getting arrested or something." He's like, but he said, but good news is the property line wasn't where I thought it was.
he was growing he was growing weed on their property, but he thought it was his property. In the law, it was actually their property, and they arrested them.
They're having a fire over there.
Huh?
They
Oh,
have
they
fires
are.
over
There's a
there.
fire through the woods. Sure is.
Favorite Southern pastime.
Yeah.
It's the most wonderful time of year for a bonfire.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I might have to put some more logs on there tonight. I want a fire going in the morning because I'll be out here early. Y'all, we live out here in the middle of nowhere. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I come out here at nighttime. Well, actually, this morning at the house, and we don't live in town, but it's not out like this. But I heard my cat. I got 2 tomcats, and we got fox around there. Done got a couple of our cats and ate them, and they was out there. One of them was like something was killing it.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know. You never
You
wake
didn't
up.
tell me.
No. And anyway, I put on this jacket I got right now, y'all. Right? Y'all see this? And I had my underwear. That's all I had on. Underwear and this. And I grabbed my pistol and I run outside because I didn't know what was going on. And it was pretty chilly this morning, but I was standing out there in my underwear and this coat on. Didn't have a shirt on, just this jacket. That swear to God, y'all, that's the truth. I was standing out the middle, and then my 2 cats come up. I said, "Well, y'all sucker bills, I come on." I jumped up. I was setting up anyway, and but I heard them, and I try to protect all my animals. I love my little cats. Their mama got ate by a fox. I done tried to get that fox 2 or 3 times.
The judge said I have a smoker I built. I can get a hog, process it, and smoke it in 3 days.
Really? Well,
I use apple wood in my smoker. There's not a lot of bacon on a wild hog.
no, it ain't. It ain't.
And that's how I want to process my own hogs is because I want the bacon.
We killed one hog one time. We was over there on the Washita River when I was hunting. Was Jason Seals is his name. He owns No Way Putwood now. He bought it couple of years ago. But anyway, we killed a hog on the. What happened is the old river used to. It made an island on the Washita River. It ain't about 100 acres, but we killed a hog over there. We had to get a boat, or the dogs went across on one side. It's the old river, but it's deep enough you can't just walk across it. But anyway, we had to get a boat and get across there because the dogs then had a couple hogs bayed over there, and we finally got over there and killed the hog, and it was about a 400-pound sow, and I took her to a place over there at Bismarck, Arkansas, and had her processed up, and actually got some bacon off her. Pretty good. It was some of the best tasting bacon you ever had in your life. Better than any store bought. But normally you don't get too much bacon off a wild hog.
Speaking of which, I got some Applewood center cut bacon
Okay.
for breakfast in the morning.
But no, when I tell you this, we had to man that hog ended up being a lot of work to get to.
Mister said lost one to a fox. Scott said grow it, pick it, roll it up, and lick it. Go ahead, light it. Let me be the pilot.
Yeah. Uh, that old guy that just was here, I was just talking to. He will smoke one too. Yeah, he's got an Aunt Mary Jane too. Oh my lord, it's funny, but it's y'all. It's just so peaceful out here.
Judge said biggest hog I've gotten is 320 pounds. Most hogs around 100 and 190 pounds.
Yeah, here about I don't know. It's been probably 6 years ago. I used to be a very avid deer hunter. I mean, I was out there. I was I lived for deer hunting, and but I just soon if a hog walked out in front of it around my feeder, I just soon have the hog and I had the deer, unless it was a 12 point or something. But anyway, this little old hog walked out. I hunt with a 30-06 with a 3x9 Nikon scope, so I can get them out there. A pretty good shot. I get 300 or 400 yards, but this hog wasn't about. I usually set my deer feeders up about 100, 150 yards because I want far enough. I don't spook the deer. And this little hog walked out, and he didn't weigh about maybe 50 pounds. And I always try to do a headshot on a hog, saves all the meat, and especially one that small. Because when I deer hunt, I use 160 grain Winchester ballistic tips, so it does a pretty good number. Because you shooting at a big old buck, you don't want it to get away. But anyway, I shot that hog, got it up there to where I get it processed. When I tell you this hog was little, when I had a I had a side by side, I walked up here to the hog and picked it up like this and set it over my side by side. It was about 50 pounds, but it sure did make some good meat. That's what you call baby back ribs.
That is right, Jet.
What?
Homestead with the laws does not condone or support the use of what some backward states consider illegal substances.
Yeah, I you know yeah we don't yeah
My thing is, it's so crazy. Is I don't understand why they wouldn't make it federally illegal because did they not learn anything with the prohibition and
But let
trying to
me
ban
let
alcohol?
me state this right quick.
State it.
For any underage person that may be happen to watching this live, stay away from drugs. Drugs is no good. Cigarettes, Mary Jane. Tell you Ain't Mary Jane to go on. You don't want her. I don't condone any kind of illegal drugs. Uh, you know, even if it's natural grown like Mary Jane. Uh, but a stogie. We used to call it all kind of
You
stuff.
cut me off to say what?
Oh, just to say, don't do drugs.
God said amen. I'm just saying that I don't understand. And they say that it hasn't been federally legal because they haven't found a way to tax it. But my thing is, did they not learn anything about trying to ban alcohol? Like the more, like in like guns, like the more that you try to tell people they can't do something, the more you're going to push underground. Like if people want it, they're still going to do it. They're still going to get it.
Well, marijuana is not a plant that somebody come up with. It's actually it grows natural.
Judge said, "Don't do drugs while driving, kids."
Yeah,
Jess
don't.
said, "Yes, sir, kiddos."
Yeah, don't
Lives
do
to
drugs,
Steven.
and don't drink alcohol either.
Crack is whack.
This is not alcohol. This is Coke in this cup.
That's what Whitney Houston said. She said, "Crack is whack. Crack is cheap." She made too much money to ever smoke crack.
Crack kills, and that's the reason why I don't bend over very often because my pants sag a little bit and is bad about showing my crack, and crack kills.
Mister said, "My bad. It's all legal where I live, but yes, I approve this message." Where do you live at again, Mister? So here in Arkansas, it is
Medical only.
and that was just a few years ago.
Yeah, medical.
You go across Oklahoma has a medicinal. You go across the line, which I didn't know until
Missouri.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I didn't know until we went to Branson last summer that it's recreational there.
Tell them how you found out though that it was recreational.
No, I had found out because we had passed a lot of dispensaries, and I was like, "That's weird." I didn't know of any dispensaries in Missouri, so I had looked it up. Steven found out
because I was outside the hotel we was in, and we was out there smoking a cigarette, And I told Angelica, I said, dang, boy, that marijuana, somebody's smoking
I
marijuana
wasn't out
around
there
here.
with you.
Huh?
I wasn't out there with
You
you.
wasn't out there with me?
No.
Okay, she wasn't out there with me. She was probably asleep. But anyway, I was out there smoking. There was a few other people out there. That's what it was. It was some woman I never met before, but we was talking, innocently talking.
Hmm.
I'm happily married. But anyway, I'm like, boy, do y'all smell that marijuana? Because everybody was standing around like, nothing's happening. And I'm like, it was so bad. I was about to, I thought I was going to get high just from the smell of it. They said, oh, yeah, you can smoke it anywhere out here you want. I said, what? It's legal. You can just smoke it in Missouri. I guess, I don't know. I guess all of Missouri is like that. I know Branson is in Missouri, but yeah, people was out there in the parking lot just smoking it right out in the open. I was like, whoa, you can't do that in Arkansas.
Judge said friends don't let friends smoke Mary Jane alone. Oh wait, that's not how it goes.
Yeah,
Is it?
that's not how it goes, Judge. But hey, if that's what you say, we'll go with that.
Scott said you never make it as a plumber
Who, me?
because you're talking about you don't like to bend over too often.
Oh
Those
yeah,
crack kills.
yeah. Oh, I got look. I'm going to say it, and Angelica knows it. I got two people that works out on my job. One is my boss, and one is his grandpa. Remember that time,
Oh my
Angelica?
gosh.
When they bend over,
See all of it. See where the good Lord split them.
you see, all you say, I don't even, when they bend over, I don't even look that way because I know all you gonna see is butt crack.
I had a coworker like that. His pants were always too small. His shirt was too small. I was like, dude, you got to stop. Like all of us have seen where the good Lord split them, and I don't know. I don't want to know where the good Lord split you. I don't want to know.
Um,
Um, Scott said, "Oh, Jet said some woman you never met before."
no, it was just some women that was in the motel that was out smoking a cigarette. It was, I don't know, it was three or four, five, six, seven, eight, nine women out there. And I just happened to walk out while they was there.
Huh.
I didn't plan it, didn't know they was out there.
Show. You hear
And they
that?
started talking to me, so I was just being, a gentleman. I'm y'all see, I talk, I'm just a nice
Steven has never
person.
met a stranger.
No, and that's God's truth. I never. My Angelica's like, did you even know them? I'm like, no, I do now though.
But he doesn't know where Gage gets it from. Why Gage says hi to everybody, wants to strike a conversation with
I
everybody.
don't meet a stranger anywhere. Then, and if somebody don't want to talk to me, I make the point where I make them talk to me because I'm gonna keep talking to them.
Jet said now it's a flock of women.
Yeah, it was quite a few of them.
First it was just some woman, now it's a whole bunch of women.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that part of the story.
it was quite a few of
I
them.
thought it was a man.
Huh?
I thought it was a man.
Why would I be out there talking to a man? I mean, I would if it was being a man out there. I would have talked to him.
Mister said, Jersey, I'm medicinal, but it's wreck here and being medical, I don't pay state taxes and go to the front of the line immediately.
Well, in Missouri, it's legal.
And from what I hear in Arkansas, it's really not hard, but it's a very short list of stuff you can
I think Colorado's legal too.
Oh, Colorado's been recreational for a long time.
Well, I just heard the heater turn on because generator.
They might have been like the first ones to have recreational. And and there's so much evidence of how much state taxes that these states have made. Just money that's because my thing is people are going to do it anyway. Why not make money off of it? You know what I mean?
I can promise you, there's never been cops called because of fighting at a weed party. Now you take, whiskey or some really bad drugs, a party going on, and there's going to be trouble. But it's the reason why the Indians smoke peyote.
Peyote.
A peyote is because that's when they done their peace talk. Because everybody was happy. Peace was easy to get.
Jet said, Steven, what were you doing hanging out with the flocks of women?
Okay, Jet. Could smoke in our rooms. And the windows wouldn't open. Because trust me, if I could open the windows, I'm just going to tell y'all, I'd smoke right there in my room, even if it was non-smoking. I'll open my windows.
And lose his deposit.
I opened my window and blow smoke out of it, but you couldn't do that because I guess too many people wants to jump out the window, which I'm not one of them. No way I'd do that. I'm not going to do no self harm. Uh, I don't like pain. But anyway, you had to go out and smoke, and it just happened, and it happened like 4 or 5 times. I don't know why. I think the women was watching. When I
Uh-huh.
walked out, they walked out too because it
Mhm.
actually we
Mhm.
was there what 3 days,
Yeah, 3 days.
3 days.
Jet says, so you just had to hang out with these strangers?
Well, I mean, it was limited places that you could go out there and smoke that had a bench
It just
to
happened
to set in. And I'm old like I am. I had to have somewhere to sit. So just happened it was people there already.
4 or 5 times. He said it just happened 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, that was in probably that was one evening. Oh my lord. Angelica don't she knows she don't have nothing to worry about with me. And that is the God's truth because
He said that's called a repeat offender in
yeah,
some
yeah.
states.
I am very happily married. Very happily married.
Scott said you be jumping out that window when your wife finds out you've been talking to all them women.
Angelica's really not a jealous person. That's one. She's not. I can come home and tell her because sometimes I just bull crap with her just see if I can get something out of her. Right? You know, I'm like, I met this woman today at the store this morning. She was asking me about my phone number and all that. Said she'd like to call me sometime. And Angelica's like, oh really? Okay. Well, she sounds like a nice woman.
No, that's
That,
not how the
that's what
conversation goes.
Angelica
That is
said.
not how that conversation goes. That is not how that conversation goes.
Oh my lord.
That is not how it goes.
Uh, and anyway, I'm not drinking Coca Cola, or Dr. Pepper, or Pepsi. I'm actually drinking Bud Light Lime. I love Bud Light Lime. If I don't drink Michelob, I usually drink Michelob Ultra, and because I don't drink that much, so I can afford to buy it. Now, if I drank heavy, I couldn't afford to buy it. But this Bud Light Lime is pretty good too.
It's some pretty good stuff. I'll admit that.
I don't usually drink this is my second,
Third.
third beer. If I won't drink about one more, and that'd be it. If I won't drink much of nothing else for a few days, well, I might have another fire tomorrow night.
Well, Jet, that liver, we might need that liver sooner than we thought.
Actually, beer is not what's so hard on your liver. It's like tequila and Jack Daniels and Charter 10 and moonshine.
Oh my God, guys. Before I met Steven, I had just gotten out of a really bad relationship, and I was hanging out with my cousin, and they were drinking. Oh my gosh, what was that called? Oh,
Some
it makes me. Oh, Black Velvet.
rock
I never
gut,
even heard
some
of it.
nasty
Like I
stuff.
literally was with somebody who I would classify as an alcoholic because he drank all the time, and I never heard of Black Velvet.
It was some of the
Oh, even
they
thinking about it makes me sick that I was drinking it. I was like drinking it, and I got
the company that
messed
made
up.
that probably strained shoe polish to make that.
Oh my, it was so bad, and I was drinking it. I don't even know how I was drinking it. I guess I was just like mentally messed up. Oh, it was like thinking about it just makes me sick.
Now, when I was a little bit younger, I did drink a lot of tequila. Me and old Jose was pretty good guys, pretty good friends. I liked Jose. He was a hot feller. Yeah. Oh, Jose Cuervo.
Cuervo.
Huh? What you see?
Oh, I was looking for the shovel.
Girl, don't be looking like that. I thought somebody done coming up in the dark. What are you
Jet.
looking for the shovel for?
Oh, I was gonna pick up that log up.
What log?
This one right here. Put it over that one. I don't know how bad it's burned down there. I don't want to put my foot on it.
It ain't burned at all. Come here and hold my. Let me go get my gloves.
That's not a good decision. When somebody says hold my cup, hold my beer.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get my gloves. I got some good
Jet,
leather gloves.
I'm really glad you stopped drinking. I don't know how you were when you were drinking, but the person I was with was not very nice when he had a few, and he used to drink hard stuff like I mean, and it was always good stuff. Like he didn't drink bottom of the shelf Black Velvet because I never heard of it. Um, it was like moonshine and tequila. It was mainly like whiskey is what he usually drank. But I'm really glad you stopped drinking.
Yeah,
It's always good to have a
I'm
clear
glad you
head.
stopped drinking too. I don't even know who you talking to.
Jet.
Oh, Jet.
He said
I'm
I'm glad I stopped drinking. I
I'm
feel
glad.
better and now I make better
Oh,
decisions.
now you're making me feel bad drinking live.
Oh, here's a cheap whiskey. I wasn't trying to take a shot at you, Jet. That know that that was not a shot at you at all.
Well, I had an uncle, Jet, was such a alcoholic, not on whiskey but on beer. And I tell you what he drank. And anybody that drinks beer knows exactly what. Old Milwaukee
Oh,
Best.
so did my uncle. My uncle Black that
Old,
just died.
old Milwaukee Best. Probably the cheapest beer. Oh,
And my uncle drank that. You
I
know,
mean, you had to
Black.
be drunk to even drink it, to
You know,
me.
you remember. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
But that's what he drank.
Judge said Scotch is good for the liver. My liver is tough as hell.
Yeah, my liver ain't too good anymore, and it's not from drinking. It actually has nothing to do with drinking. Runs in my family. I have a sister that died from it. What 3 years ago?
Yeah.
This past 4th of July. She never drank anything. She died of it, and I got another sister that has it. It's just a disease that runs in my family. So I was going to get it one way or another.
Judge said nasty. That's as bad as Coke 45.
Yeah, Old Milwaukee Best. Well, I tell you one, it's about as bad, and that's old Slits. That was pretty rough.
Judge said Milwaukee Best Ice.
Well, not yeah, I've heard of that, but he didn't drink that. He just drank the old Milwaukee Best.
Oh, Scott said my uncle who goes by Jet used to drink that also.
I have drank it, and
He
I'm gonna
drink
tell you,
Milwaukee's Best and Old English.
old Milwaukee Best. It just now if you was a little tipsy, it was alcohol, but that's about all you can say.
Judge is a Miller man.
Yeah, well, I used to drink them Miller ponies back in the day, them little 6 ounce bottle. We used to hit signs with them going down the road.
Mister said I'm working on that. It's a hard road. Whiskey makes me angry and it never ended well. Oatmeal, $6 a 12 pack. Never heard of that. Heard of
Yeah,
it. Slits, that's old school.
yeah. Actually, talking about Slits, but back in the day, Slits was actually I guess a decent beer because a lot of people drank it.
Ooh.
But old Milwaukee Best, woo, uh,
Jed said I could never drink beer, not quick enough, and too much peeing.
yeah. And I know I've actually know guys in my life that drank so much whiskey they could sit and drink beer like it was water and never affect them. I've actually seen that happen, and I've actually seen people that has smoked so much weed in their life that you didn't even know when they was smoking and when they didn't.
Scott said we used to drink Mad Dog 2020 in the auto shop.
I've drank Mad Dog 2020, and I've actually drank Coke 45. Coke 45 would kick your butt.
Judge said 6 ounce bottles are called fishing bottles here.
Yeah, we used to call them the ponies, the Miller ponies.
Jed said it takes about 10 beers before I start feeling it.
Yeah, well, I ain't drank but three, and I've already got me a little buzz, but I don't drink much at all. But I am going to drink the fourth one if my wife go gets it.
Mister said MD is a fast headache.
Yeah, whew.
I've never really been much of a drinker.
I tell you, one of the worst times I ever been drunk. I was everybody probably knows this. This kind of TJ Swan, it's slow gin, but it was cheap stuff. TJ Swan, and it was slow gin, and I can see now. I knew then. I found out then why it was called slow gin. When you sit down and drink it, you don't really feel nothing. But when you get up after you drink a lot of it, once you get up and start walking, woo, that's the worst I ever been sick as I have ever been drinking alcohol. You have to drink a lot of it too.
Glenn said, yes, I remember the pony packs.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can buy Miller ponies anymore. My salt's over there.
Mr. says, slow gin fizz.
Yeah, it tastes pretty good though. I've also drunk cherry vodka. Whew,
Are you sure?
that's back when I was real young. Oh, is it not over there? Never mind, I got it here. I'm sorry.
Judge said, I drink straight scotch daily, so beer takes a lot to get me feeling anything.
Yeah, I got a good friend. He's dead and gone now. His name was Ben Williams. He drank was it rum or brandy? Might have been brandy.
Mr. said, 7 Up and slow gin.
Well, I tell you what, this guy drunk his, was it brandy? I think it was. It might, I don't remember which. It was either brandy or something. It might have been Scott. Anyway, he drunk his was milk.
Ooh.
He always drank milk first because he claimed he could drink more of the stuff because that milk coated your stomach so the alcohol didn't you know go get in your blood system as quick. I don't know. I don't know if that worked or not.
I was going to say something, I forgot. Oh, I've always wanted to go to like a cigar lounge and have a scotch and puff on a cigar just for mainly for pictures because I know I couldn't actually do it. Just to get, Judge said that's a brandy thing.
Might have been brandy, but he drunk it with milk because he claimed that milk coated his stomach.
He said
And
effing nasty.
yeah, he's dead and gone now. He was a good old guy. He was, I mean, he was one of them sure enough good guys.
Mister said beer don't do much for you either. I do Captain and Coke almost daily. No, Mister, not blunt. A cigar. Go to cigar lounge. You know.
Number six he must have been acquainted with old Mary Jane quite a bit. Oh, number six.
No, a cigar lounge. Just for the ambiance, just to say I did it. That's one of the experiences I want to have. Now I can't. Scott said backwoods or Swisher.
What?
Backwoods or Swisher. I don't. I don't know how to roll. Even though I was with a person
Oh, I could roll a Prince Albert in a minute.
who was very who was a connoisseur, a Mary Jane connoisseur. I still never learned how to do that part of it. But I cannot partake due to my job. So that's what I said.
I could partake all I wanted if I wanted to because my job it don't matter. But I don't partake in it anymore, hardly any anymore.
Judge said coffee brandy is literally the nastiest drink known to mankind.
Really? Huh?
Mister says still him jump start.
Yeah. Hey, it ain't. I don't even want to say it because I don't want to promote any kind of drug. But I told my kids years ago, my other set of kids, I said, if that's the worst thing that you ever do in your life is Mary Jane, I'll be blessed because, don't get me wrong, I'm not promoting it, but there is so much manufactured drugs that can kill you the very first time you ever try it, like crystal and stuff like that. So, if the worst thing anybody ever does is find just happens to find a stray uh, marijuana plant out there and happens to want to see what it is and dries it out on accident, dries it out and rolls it up and smoke it on accident. I'm saying on accident, y'all. They not knowing what it is. You know, there is people that goes out there and find weeds and just decide they'll smoke it, not knowing what it is. If that's the worst they ever do, then I'll be fortunate.
I
Uh,
actually, after that bad time, I was using a lot, and I actually got in trouble with my job and had like 2 weeks off, no pay. I had to go to counseling. It's so crazy because Mary Jane is the only thing to stay in your system for like 30 days. Anything else metabolizes out of your system so quick. And my thing is, back then, I had a mental hospital stay, which was not fun. I do not recommend it to anybody. But I was on a lot of heavy psychotics. But that stuff was okay. That was okay to drive kids around and stuff. But
yeah,
partaking in something that helps me that I'm not doing before I go to work or while I'm at work, just because it stays in your system for a while, that's a problem. Crazy.
you know how many people drives from Arkansas over into Missouri to buy uh, Mary Jane because it's legal there. Anybody, I mean,
And
I can cross state line over there and buy it.
And the thing about it is the legal stuff, the medicinal stuff they sell now, the recreational stuff they sell is harder than what's on the streets.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's more pure than what they sell on the streets. So
you
it's
know,
actually not worse, but you know what I mean? It's more potent than what
well,
you would
they
get on the streets.
manufacture it. It's still marijuana, but they manufacture it and they add stuff to it. You know, people that back in the day that just grew it out in the field or in the woods right out here, it was the natural stuff. It was, wasn't near as bad for you as that municipal.
Mister said I've done a lot, but all I do is smoke and drink and certain other things. I'm all legal though.
Well, I don't smoke or I don't drink either, y'all.
Jet said
Damn, I left my damn cigarettes in the bar.
I like to know if Trump plans to federally legalize weed.
Well, I don't figure he can do that. I don't know.
There's too, and that's why I don't think, which I'm really surprised Missouri is, there's gonna be a lot of pushback down in your southern states, down in the Bible Belt
Yeah,
that we're in. You know,
yeah,
Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, that Bible Belt. They're really really strict. We can have our guns though. Don't take our guns, but you get into other stuff.
well,
It's
you ain't gonna take our guns. You ain't gonna take my gun.
Stephen actually was, because Stephen I'm sure would qualify for medical,
Yeah,
which now he doesn't have his permit to carry because you don't need it here in Arkansas. But a lot of people were worried because you couldn't hold a medicinal and hold a concealed carry.
yeah.
But you can be drunk, I guess, and have one.
Me and a good friend of mine this morning was talking about that back when the government was talking about banning guns and said they was gonna get the law enforcement to come house to house and take people's gun away. And one of my best friends was a longtime state trooper. I talked to him every morning. He was state trooper, Arkansas state trooper for many, many years. And now he is the lieutenant of Clark County. He's right up and under the sheriff of Clark County. And most cops you talk to here in Arkansas tell you they'd quit the job if they told them that they had to go to house, take people's guns away, because they said they ain't ready to die at a young age. Because you don't come to people in Arkansas or Texas, or Louisiana, in their home and tell them that you're going to take their firearms away from them. That's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Ain't no cop to do that. Not in Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. Ain't none of them going to do that.
But the problem with federally legalizing Mary Jane is the states still control themselves.
That's right.
The states still have power.
That's right.
That's why each state can say if they want to legalize it within their state. Federally would only be good for crossing state lines.
Yeah, even if Trump done it, the state of Arkansas could still say
Hi,
no.
Big Red Farmer. How you doing? Did you have a happy Thanksgiving?
Who?
Big Red Farmer.
Oh, even in Arkansas, if
Mister's in Jersey.
oh, okay.
Oh, Scott was asking.
Oh, if say Trump legalized it, federally legalized it, it's still Arkansas. They would say no, not in our state.
The only thing about federal is you wouldn't get in trouble when you cross state lines.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be really the only thing it would be good for. Because if you get caught, crossing state lines with it, you get in some trouble.
So, yeah. Well, Mister actually lives in a state. I don't even think y'all allowed guns, are you, Mister? In your home, or are you? I don't. I mean, I don't know how y'all gun laws are there.
Oh man, I hate to hear that. Big Red Farmer is sick with pneumonia.
Oh Lord, that's hey. It's that time of year though. Actually, Big Red Farms. Have they been in here before?
Yeah,
Okay. I can't keep up with everything.
I think they've been in some of your lives.
Okay. I try to keep up with everybody. Uh,
I know they've been in one of ours. Like here, I thought they'd been.
okay. Uh, but you know, and me and Angelica, you watch a lot of people live. They don't answer most of the comments at all. Hardly none of them. Me and Angelica tries to answer all of our comments. I think if people take the time to come in and view my live or any of my long videos or whatever, we're going to answer their comments. We're going to get back with them. I just think it's only
Mister said yes.
only polite. What?
What did you ask about? You asked about some of my
Oh,
guns.
he said. Oh, I done forgot. I said, "Are y'all allowed guns in your house?" He's saying yes
You
or
said
yeah.
yes.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Who was that? Oh, Corey is in Ireland. He said that nobody is allowed guns unless you are a former or what do you say, target practicing.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to carry weapons. Scott said you guys do a good job answering comments on the lives.
We try to. Now, when I'm out there doing live on my job, of course, I try to watch all of them, but sometimes it gets I'm loading a truck or delimbing and I get tied up doing my job. Well, I might miss some, but I do try to do as many. And Angelica pops in every now and then, helps with that.
Look,
But
you got a friend.
huh?
You got a friend. Other side.
Oh, the dog laying down beside me, y'all.
Big Red Former said I would go live during woodworking when I get better.
Well, that's good.
I'm pretty sure that I've subscribed to you before.
Yeah,
Yes, I
Angelica
did.
tries
Oh
to.
yeah, he's a teenager working on the dairy farm.
Oh, okay. Angelica tries to support everybody's channel.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah,
I missed some of them.
we getting we're not we're not big, but we're getting so many more subscribers and people like that.
I
We're at
tried at least
nearly
to get in
11,000
lives.
now, and I'm grateful for that. But I don't like leaving nobody out, and I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings if I don't give them credit for something because I got so many friends on here. I you know might look over somebody every now and it's not on purpose. But
Lynn said yes, y'all do a good job responding to comments.
we try.
Mister said we can protect our families as long as you have no felonies. Can you
Oh,
carry though? Can you carry? Do you have a concealed carry? Any of that, or is it just like only in your home? Because here in Arkansas, we thought that you had to have a concealed carry
well, you
license.
did for a long time, but now they passed a law you don't have to.
You don't have to have. I mean, you walk down the street and
Y'all,
everybody's
I
got
can
a.
walk uptown right beside the police station with a Colt 45 right out in the open on my hip, and they're not going to say nothing, not going to do nothing. That's legal here, just is. And the
Uh,
crime rate really is not that bad here. You know,
Jet said even with all the delays, which adds up.
delays what?
I guess with the commenting.
Oh yeah, it adds up when I get busy on the job. And I hate that because there's some new people comes in that don't know what's going on, and they ask me something I never see it, and they don't come back in because he didn't want to answer. Well, it's not because I just didn't see it.
He
You know.
said 15 seconds for what you say to reach us, and then we have to process what you're seeing and hearing type of response. Another 20 seconds to a minute in some cases.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Fred, Gage ran his battery down. He's in the house sleeping because he didn't take a nap. We went up to Malvern, which is like 30 to 45 minutes away. We thought maybe he'd take a nap on there. We thought he'd take a nap on the way back. We ran up to the beer store about 15 minutes up the road. Thought he'd take a nap there, didn't. Now on the way back, I tried with him for like 30 minutes to get him to lay down, and he finally lay down.
Y'all know where we had our Thanksgiving at
Which will be
today?
probably fun for me later.
Where did we have our Thanksgiving at, babe?
Waffle House.
Waffle House. We love Waffle House. I had a 2 pork chop breakfast is what I had.
Well, thanks for coming in, Big Red. Hope you have a good rest of your
Yeah.
night and you get to feeling
Yeah.
better.
Thank you for coming in.
Jed says sometimes we are missing some things, audio issues, video issues. It's all good overall, though.
Yeah,
It's really, it's so hard to do this
yeah.
sometimes because the mics might not be right, and then if you have people in here but nobody's commenting, you don't even know if people even heard you until somebody comes in who actually says something. And I can never get my phone set up right. We're trying the horizontal lives, which I know it doesn't bring a lot of people in, but we're trying something a little different because we're trying to boost up, increase our ad revenue, and ad revenue. They show more ads shooting this way than the other way because it shows on live feed.
Yeah.
Which is fine with us. We're just trying to increase our revenue a little bit. It's kind of hard to meet that $100 threshold some months because we don't get
if
a
it
lot
wasn't
of
for Jet, we wouldn't.
Right.
Jet's helped.
We don't get a lot of views on our long form videos, which I know we need to put up more. A lot of people just love coming and see our lives, which is fine. We're just trying to do something to just. So that's why our live is a little bit different this afternoon, and I appreciate you guys coming in because I know a lot of people don't like the look
this guy
of the
don't like it at all.
A lot of people don't like the look of the horizontal live, so we do appreciate you guys for.
Yeah, we're just trying some new stuff. Jet, for people who don't know it, has really helped our channel
Hey,
out.
Glenn, that's exactly what Steven had, the 2 pork chop breakfast. He said Waffle House does have good pork chops.
Yeah, that's what I had, two pork chop breakfast. Hash browns, smothered, covered.
I don't even know all the things. Everything except for jalapenos, gravy, and chili.
I love jalapenos, but they don't love me. So
eggs over medium.
Wheat toast. Yep.
Jet said, I'd say y'all having a 80 to 95% success rate.
Yeah. I never thought I would have almost 11,000 subscribers. That's for sure. Never thought I'd meet all the people that I've met on here. Very good people. I mean,
we started this back, 8-9 months ago. We never thought that it would be. We never thought we'd be here where we are today.
Well, I'm 56 years old. I'm not down with all the new stuff, and
I worry if my thumbnails are right and my titles are right because like I said, we don't get a lot of views even though we have almost 11,000 subscribers, which is okay.
You got a cigarette on you?
I'm not harping on anybody, but it does get discouraging sometimes because long form videos are where we actually make most of our money.
Yeah, I could use some more revenue on my long videos just to help with the homestead. Because everything's slow right now, but I leave it in the good Lord's hands, and if it's going to happen, it'll happen.
Fred said the real cold weather is going to hold off until Sunday. Then for about 4 days, it's going to be cold.
Well, I think it's down in the 30s tonight here.
I haven't even looked at the forecast for the next 10 days. I don't keep up with the weather because I don't think the weather people know what they're doing. I mean, it's just guessing. You know what I mean? They're saying, it's going to be a sunny day.
Only good Lord knows.
It's storming. You know what I mean? So I don't even really.
The good Lord can snap his fingers and that front go a different way. So he's the only one that knows.
Mr. said, brother, you're doing just fine. If you have a reason like carrying large amounts of cash or you have someone with clout, but not everyone can get concealed, hunting is what you say you want them for.
Yeah.
It's I won't even say because I know some states, especially when there was a lot of the school shootings and stuff happening, they were pushing for like the 3-day rule. Arkansas doesn't have that. We don't have the 3-day rule, right?
No. Well, now to buy a pistol, I think, or now like a rifle, I can go to Walmart today or tomorrow and buy a rifle and however long. And while I'm there, they do my background check.
Yeah.
And
Like I said, we love our guns here, and there's a lot of gun and knife shows we used to go to. We need, you know what? Even though we can't afford another one right now, we should go to one just to kind of
yeah,
shoot
oh
video.
yeah, to do it live and let them
I
see.
don't know. You can't do a live and show guns. How many times have I told you
Oh, that's
that?
true. That's right. But you can do a video.
You can do a video. So we used to go because they have them. The ones we usually go to is like either in Hot Springs. We went to the one in Benton one time. Actually, the Malvern is going to have one the 6th and 7th, and I bought my first one there, and they literally did the background check, called it in,
She didn't own
bought
a
it right
gun
there.
until she met me. She's a pretty good shot too, y'all. She's a natural.
I
She didn't
really,
own a gun until she met me.
I really want to. So I want to put in a shooting range here. Our friends down the road, Two Sisters Homestead, they have one. Because during COVID, you couldn't find bullets, and if you could, you couldn't afford them. So now
Yeah.
that things are calmed down, I can actually target practice because I carry. I don't carry on my persons because I haven't found a holster that I like yet. I haven't looked for one. I carry it in my door because me and Gage travel an hour to and from. So I like to have it in my car, just in case.
In the evenings, it's dark
Yeah,
and
and
it's a long road, dark road,
I
and
need I need to get some practice in.
the two sisters down here, they exercise their right to bear arms a whole lot because they do a lot of shooting. They have ARs and they're good people. But her Lacey's husband he's retired or he was the military, uh, and he's out of the military now. But he was a military guy, and they like shooting their guns down there. Uh,
Jet said some people are trying desperately to hit it off and grow big. They invest thousands in their setup and see nothing in return. Y'all are doing great by comparison.
well, look,
I mean, we literally do it all with our iPhone. That's
I
all it
tell
is.
everybody when they come in when they subscribe to our channel, I tell them I said, look, me and Angelica, we just honestly we're just poor folks. We do everything on our iPhone. We just poor folks trying to make it in this world. Trying to make a homestead, and we don't hide nothing. When I do, you see my lives, and even when I put long, I don't edit. I don't edit none of my videos long. I just put it up. I put it up, get a title, put it up, and it is what it is. Um, I think that's what it should be because when people watch stuff, they don't want to see all this. There's a lot of people like to see fake stuff, but like on my lives on my logging job, it's you see what really happens, uh, and just like on our lives out here, even my videos, I just put them up or shorts, I put them up, and yeah, I'm not a professional doing it, uh, but that's the way I do it. I mean, it's just me. I'm me. I'm who you see is who I am, and that's the way I do my videos. I mean, it's us.
Fred said it held off for us. I'm not complaining. The cold weather.
Oh yeah.
Scott said that must be nice. I have to get my right hand and my firstborn and wait 10 days to get one.
Oh Lord. Now a pistol. I don't think you do. Let me see. I ain't bought a pistol in a. I
So
got
what is mine considered?
a pistol.
Okay, I got it. The gun. I got the gun at the
That's
show.
true. You did, didn't you?
I literally fill out the paperwork, and that's it.
But see, I have a concealed weapon permit too, and a concealed weapon permit when you get it in Arkansas, every form of government that exists has checked your background. I have been checked by the FBI, CIA, everything. So when I go buy a gun, uh, I get my gun in like 10 minutes because I show them my concealed weapon permit and they put that in the system. I done been checked by everybody. I mean, it ain't nobody I ain't been checked by. So, it's a lot easier for me to buy a gun than Angelica. She might have to wait a little bit longer, like 30 minutes or an hour or something.
You said like it was gonna be days.
Yeah, no. But yeah, and and some people might not. uh, be okay with that. But that, hey, that's how it is here in Arkansas. In Texas, I think about the same way. In Louisiana, Mississippi.
Judge said I don't have to wait here. You're in Texas, aren't you?
But I can tell everybody one thing, even from people from other countries and even north part of the United States. You come on down here to southern Arkansas, and you won't find no better hospitality
Houston.
than we provide. It is friendly people, and I'm telling you, it. You come to Arkansas, and there you go in Walmart, and there's people you ain't never seen. They just come up and start talking to you, ask you how your day was, and
Oh, there was
everything
that
else.
one video that I showed
Yeah, and
you.
this actual video, yeah, what was it? What did it? I mean,
I forgot where she visited. Someplace in the south. I think she was from the north. She was like, everybody was like, "Good morning." People that didn't even work there were saying good morning.
yeah,
She said, "You
it,
gonna get morning to death in the south."
yeah, it's just the way we are. I don't meet a stranger, and that's anybody can tell you. That man just left here a while ago. He's a friend, but we don't see each other all the time. But he could tell you if you met me tomorrow in person, you would absolutely see the same person that you see right now. Well, you can't see me right now, but you can see Angela. You'd meet the same person that you see on my lives. I don't fake. I'm not fake. I ain't gonna be fake. I'm not gonna stage stuff to get 500,000 views. Uh, I figure me being myself, Angelica being herself,
It'll come.
it'll come. If it don't, it don't. I mean, you know, I
We're, we're,
have
we're still gonna have the property out here, and we're still gonna
yeah,
do the things we want to do,
yeah, and I'm still gonna do my
regardless.
life because I have my friends like y'all. And if it never grows any bigger, that's fine too. I mean, I want to get where I have a little bit more income coming on off of YouTube from commercials or ads, whatever you want to call it. But if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I enjoy talking to y'all. So
Scott said they want to make sure you have that caliber gun registered to you.
yeah, oh really? Hmm.
Yeah, here it's such a fast process.
Yeah,
You literally fill out the paperwork, they call it in, and that's it.
yeah. Everybody has different laws. Every state has different laws, and I guess they figure that's what's best for their states.
Oh, come on, Judge. He said I can't come to Arkansas. Arkansas women love me. I don't know why.
Oh my
They just
lord.
fall in love. So I stay away from Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the judge is from Houston.
Yeah,
He's
Houston.
from Texas. He's the same as us. He's Southern. He's a Southern guy. Uh,
What, Scott? Scott said they do a background check here just about bullets.
what? I can go to Walmart tomorrow and buy as many as I want.
The only time there was a limit was during COVID, and that's it.
Matter of fact, I sold. Well, I almost gave it to them. The sisters down the road here. I got rid of my AR. I had an AR-15 or 223. What did I sell them, like 600
I
rounds?
forgot it was a bunch.
In my house right now, Joanne, I got about 4,000 rounds of 22. And I still got some rounds of 223. Uh, I got boxes of shotgun shells. Uh,
Oh, you getting fancy?
what?
Judge said, "Who buys bullets? Why aren't you loading your own?"
Well, and see, I got a brother-in-law that always loaded his own. He used to load shot. Back when I was younger, we loved squirrel hunting and stuff like that. And he loaded all of his shells, and he loaded what they called baby nitros back then. They was a little bit more than what you bought from the store, and you could tell it too when you pulled the trigger on that shotgun. But a lot of people here reload their own. It's cheaper that way.
I don't know how to do all that fancy. I don't even know how to clean mine. I'm Steven does all that.
My muzzle loader, I have a muzzle loader, inline muzzle loader, a Thompson Center. It's a 50 caliber. It's a monster.
Judge said most of mine are hot loaded.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing about even hunting rounds, you got to watch what you buy now because some of them ain't no good. And if you load your own, you know, uh, you know what you got. Well,
Oh, you
for the
guys see me
people that
now?
don't know, if you go and buy a box of shells, I tell you what you do to find out if they're any good. You open that box of shells up, and you take that shell and the lead part of the shell, the actual bullet, you twist that. If you can twist that bullet inside that hole, put that box of shells back up because it wasn't cramped right. So you lose. It's just not a good bullet. It's not a good shell. Now, if you get a box of shells, you check them and they good seated really good. Most time it's a good box of shells. I've got shells before where the bullet dang near fall out of them.
Scott, I forgot you're in California. California is a different kind of animal, ain't it? They see all what Prop 95 or whatever. There's
I know
something.
one thing about California. Everything causes cancer in California.
That's what I was about to say. That Prop 95 or 85 or whatever it is.
Everything we get here, if you read on the back, it causes cancer in California. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, I was in line at TJ Maxx and this lady was bringing some kind of face thing back because there was the warning on there from California about the Prop 95 or 85 or whatever that it causes reproductive cancer or whatever.
I really feel sorry for the folks in California because everything causes cancer there. That's I'm just saying what the warnings say on everything you buy.
Judge said Democratic states are all bad for anything firearm related.
Yeah, but I know some good people in California.
Well, yeah, Scott.
Yeah, uh, you know, I always say, just because where you live don't define, the state you live in don't define the person that lives there. What
He said McDonald's has a sticker on their drive-through that says the food may cause cancer.
all jokes aside, I swear to God, if everything you
Literally
buy,
everything has that Prop 85,
literally
95, whatever it
everything
is.
you buy here, I guess it's everywhere in the United States. Everything you buy says it may or has caused cancer in California. Now I don't know what the folks are doing in California, but everything you buy or eat in California causes cancer. I swear to God, it's kind of funny if you think about it. Uh, it's like, dang,
Guess California is just more healthy and
I guess
conscious
I
than us other
guess so.
states.
I mean, drinking out of this styrofoam cup here, and probably on the package, if you looked at it, it said, probably would say, warning,
Yep.
drinking out of this cup could cause cancer, or the state of California says it could cause cancer. But I'm serious.
Scott said everyone's so Sue happy. Companies try to cover their ass.
Yeah, I
I
guess
mean that's
so.
right. I mean it's so like that girl with the Gorilla Glue, like because it didn't say she couldn't put it in her hair. Like common sense. The McDonald's cups, the Red Bull giving you wings. Like come on, people. Common sense, really?
Well,
Common
look,
sense.
when you pull up to McDonald's and you buy a cup of coffee, hot coffee.
Like Mister said, okay, people, gotta go spend some time with the wife. I'll
Oh,
catch you all tomorrow. Good
all right,
night.
mister. We'll catch you later, number
Good
six.
night.
We'll catch you tomorrow, number six. Um, but you drive up to McDonald's, you order a hot, not a latte or whatever, cold coffee, but you order a hot coffee, a cup of coffee, and your silly ass, as soon as you get that cup of coffee, you take a drink and it burns you, or spill it on you, burn you. Then you can sue McDonald's because that woman done it because she said the temperature of the coffee was extremely hot. Well, I don't know about y'all, but when I buy hot coffee, I want it extremely hot. And she sued McDonald's for that
And won.
and won because she claimed it was
And didn't they
extremely hot.
not warn her that it was hot?
Yeah, you ignorant ass, you just bought. Excuse me, y'all. You just bought a hot cup of coffee. Did you not know it was hot? I mean, come on.
Judge said most everything I eat is from my garden or raised it or shot it.
Yeah,
That's how open we'll be pretty soon.
yeah. Hope so.
That is the plan. That is the plan, my friend. Judge said I'm not going to McDonald's or any fast food place. That stuff's not good for you. Isn't good for you.
Well, it's got so many steroids and stuff in it.
Well, even like restaurants, I heard people talking about there's like genetically modified meat or like lab grown meat that they're using now. And restaurants are
Yeah,
just as
some
high
of
as
them
the fast food
cows have three
restaurants.
heads.
Those fast food restaurants cost as much as you going to a sit down place. Like it's not even cheap anymore.
Nope, it ain't.
Judge, I know you didn't say stuff. I didn't want to. Steven tells me to watch my mouth on here, but he said shit, not stuff.
Um, yeah, that's the truth.
Oh, hey, Opicon. How are you doing? Happy Thanksgiving. Did you guys have a good one? There, I think it was was it Levi had shot like 2 or 3 deer already.
Really?
Yep,
Dang, they got plenty of deer meat.
it's filling that freezer. I said that's a good old boy right there.
Man, them stars, that sky is just full of stars. It is so clear. Look at
It's
that, babe.
it's beautiful. I know I was looking at it earlier.
Oh my
I wish
Lord,
they could see it on camera. It's gorgeous.
y'all, it is.
Oh, you didn't
My,
do it Saturday.
I just now looked
we
up.
we went to the Waffle House that was our Thanksgiving dinner.
I just now looked up. That sky is clear. I mean, you can see.
There's something about being
Wait a
away
minute,
from
that
like
star is moving.
the city.
That star is moving, babe. Wait a minute, that might be an airplane. I don't think stars blink,
Yeah,
do
that one
they?
right there.
Yeah, I don't think stars blink.
Yeah, there's another one right there. I mean, just something about being out in the country in this open air,
Well, the only thing you can hear is a generator.
no lights or nothing. It's peaceful. Scott asked, "Did you hear his deer joke the other day?"
Uh, don't think so.
Oh dang! Opicon said Levi shot 4 total this year. Shayla shot 2.
Okay, well, here in Arkansas,
Dakota didn't get none.
what is y'all's here in Arkansas, you allow 4 doe and 2 buck. What is y'all's limit per person? Now that's per person in Arkansas. 4 doe and 2 buck. What is y'all's limit in Oklahoma?
Oh, what's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? Good night, Judge.
What?
Thanks for stopping in.
Bye, Dud. Good night, Judge. What is the difference? I don't guess I heard this.
Oh yeah, that's when Destiny was in here
Oh,
last week. Beer nuts are $2. Deer nuts are under $1.
that's, that's pretty funny. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's pretty funny. What did Opicon get back with you?
No, not yet.
I don't know what their limit is in Oklahoma.
6 total can be does or a combination, including no more than $2.
Uh, I don't. I think in Arkansas. Don't get me wrong.
So Dakota, you didn't get
quote.
none.
I think you can't kill 6 doe, but you can kill 4 doe, and it's got to be 2 bucks. Now I might be wrong. I have to look again because we've changed the last few years. We wasn't allowed but 3, and then it got to be 4. I think you only allowed 4 doe and 2 bucks. And I think it's got to be in that.
I guess that's why you guys are so selective on what you.
Yeah, I don't think you
put
can
down.
kill over 4 doe, and I might be wrong. It may be 6. You could kill 6 doe. I hadn't read the game.
At the beer store up the road. They're doing like $100 contest, and somebody on there had a picture of an 11-point buck.
Yeah.
Judge said we are allowed 5 total, 3 buck limit.
Oh, really? Okay. We allow 6 here. In Louisiana, allowed more than that.
That must have a lot more deer.
Yeah. Yeah. But we wasn't allowed 6 up to just a few years ago. I think we allowed, at one time we got up to 4. I think you allowed like uh, 3 doe and 1 buck, or I don't remember what it was. Our laws changed so much here. They wake up one morning and say, "Hey, let's change the deer hunting law. It's got to be our buck. It's got to be at least. Is it 4 points or 3 points on one
I don't
side?
know.
I think it's got to be three. It's got to at least be a 3 by 3, or a three. It could be one on one side and three on one side. But I think it's got to be at least three point on one side.
I don't know. I don't read the laws. I don't have a hunting license.
Yeah, we have so many deer hunting laws.
I told you my uncle wouldn't allow me to deer hunt because I talk too much.
Mm,
I was too loud. One of the two.
yeah,
Judge said the northern states only allow one.
really. Yeah, and if you hit them with your car in Arkansas, they don't count.
Yeah, you hit what, like 2 or 3 in one season,
Yeah,
1 year.
yeah, yeah. I've hit a few deer in my life.
We saw one on the side of the road this morning because I guess I should specify because Steven told me earlier that I should specify it. But Steven said it. I guess it's either somebody ran over or somebody had shot it and it didn't have a head.
At all. Didn't have a head at all.
Judge said I hunted in Vermont and they are only allowed one.
Really?
Seems like a waste of time.
Yeah. Well, we got so many deer here in Arkansas. It's not even funny.
Opacon said, I hate stupid antler laws. I totally agree with shooting mature bucks, but so many people get erroneous fines because of those stupid laws. Like it's
Yeah.
got to be a branch antler,
Yeah.
13 inches wide, and you have to guess by the width of their ears.
Really? Well, see, we just had to have so many points on one side. Now, back in the day, it was a law. I think it was button buck, which was if the horns wasn't longer than inch or something, it could go as a doe because you couldn't see inch and horns. You couldn't see it anyway. I think it was an inch or something like that. We telling you, we got it's really complicated. You got to read that book and really study it. It's crazy.
And that's why I don't do it.
But I hadn't deer hunted last since Gage was born because I ain't had time. So, our laws change every year and on deer hunting and everything else, really. Whew, that's brightened it up.
I wish I had a hammock just so I can lay out under the stars.
Do you?
I don't know if I want you to put a roof on our screen-in porch.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put a roof on.
I know, but I want to be able to look at the stars.
Yeah.
We're gonna lay out and look at the stars. Judge said we have the same law here. Pretty hard to judge at 600 yards.
Yeah, if the horns ain't but we call them button bucks or whatever you want to call them, you know, and it has been cases here in Arkansas that people has killed doe that had spikes on them like a buck, and they tried to argue the point. Well, that was a buck. No, you know, it was a doe. So, I don't know how them came out, but
I wish you guys could see how pretty that is.
there's God's animals plays tricks on you sometimes. It was a doe. It was in the papers, but it was a doe, but it had horns on it, and they tried to give him a ticket because they said that's a buck. Well, I don't care what it's got on his head. It's between his legs is what matters. If it don't have, you know.
Opacon said ours is 3 inches or less as a doe.
Oh, okay, all right.
But like you said, how can you judge it when you're looking at it from so far away?
Yeah, yeah. But and I'm gonna tell you one thing they really tear you up on in Arkansas, and that's turkey, because that's a federal bird. So that's federal game wardens, and they don't play. The state don't either, really, but the federal game warden, whew, yeah,
That fire is hot, Steven.
yeah, it's hot. I'm probably gonna put some more wood on it before I go to bed, just so it'll be a fire in the morning.
Judge said that's another stupid law.
I can't hear you.
Judge said that's another stupid law. A doe is a doe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But there was controversy here in Arkansas. I don't know, a few years ago, somebody killed a doe that had horns on it. It might have been bigger than a spike. I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but the game warden gave him a ticket because they said it considered as a buck. I don't care what they got on their head because a cow, female cow could have horns, but it's still a female. It ain't like I ain't gonna get into other stuff what humans do, but uh,
Opacon
go ahead.
said, search on YouTube. YouTube haters called the game warden on me over 3/8 of an inch. When you watch that video, you understand what I'm talking about with the 13-inch wide stuff. I don't even know what state he's in, but when I watched the stuff, I was pissed. I could have been that calm with the game warden.
Yeah, well, here, unless you catch somebody, you know, cutting the horns off and leaving the meat laying, ain't hardly nobody gonna turn you in here for killing, whatever.
Actually,
But
was it 2 weeks ago? We had some drive
yeah,
by here on
we had a
our road.
game warden drive down this road right here, and
It's a
this is
private road. I mean,
yes,
not saying they can't drive
yeah,
down
the
here,
game
but
warden's allowed to go
no,
anywhere.
I'm saying not saying they can't.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's not like a.
yeah, they actually came down this road. A game warden,
There's two of them.
two of them. I'm like, what the crap are they coming down through here for?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it was really weird. And then, was it the very next week we seen the two county cops come down here? No, it was
Yeah,
game. Was it the game warden in another car?
it was untagged.
Yeah,
I
it
can
was
tell it.
unmarked, and we like we ain't never seen that before. I don't know what the deal was on that. But anyway, we feel safer already.
Only we do live like right around the corner from the volunteer fire
You got a
department.
lot more cups, don't you?
Huh?
I'm gonna throw this in the
Yeah.
fire.
You recycling now?
Yeah, I'm recycling.
Steven's recycling.
Yeah, I'm recycling. Don't litter. Don't be a litter bug. Yeah, I might have to put some more wood on that fire, cause I think that'd be burnt down in the morning.
How are you? You need to put that log that I've been keep trying to roll over here.
I know. I'm tired of moving that log.
I'm tired of trying to move it. I can't ever get it positioned right. It's so heavy. I can't ever get it right.
It is so peaceful out here, y'all. I promise you.
I mean, if the generator wasn't on, all you could hear was like the crackle of the fire.
Did you show that sky a while ago?
You can't see it.
It is beautiful. Oh, can't?
You can't see it.
It's just is so clear.
Hopacon said carbon cycles. Stephen is a physicist. The law of conservation of mass carbon cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be converted. Stephen is just converting the carbon.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I converted it all right. Yeah. Whew.
Judge said I had a game warning, was going to cross my field. I said, go ahead, but I'm not responsible for your injuries. That bull don't play and that donkey isn't your friend.
I'd stick that bull on that sucker.
After the game wardens had left, we heard sound like some dogs fighting. I was like, I wonder if they got this game wardens.
Yeah, it's I'm a law abiding citizen. I'm not saying I'm not, but some of our laws are really stupid. Stupid. What?
I found out on it's Knuckles Numbskull. I'm probably doing his name all wrong. He had somebody in there who's Indian who has a card, and he said that they were allowed to hunt year round. I think he said they were allowed like 3 a month.
Well, that's just me, but I think, considering the Indians was actually here before any of us,
I haven't even checked on Gage.
But I ain't gonna get started on that. Indians has always took our Native Americans. Got to watch what you say now. But I think they took care of the land better than anybody ever has. My opinion. They didn't kill what they didn't eat or what they didn't use to make clothes out of. You know. What is that? I just heard somebody holler. I think it's back over yonder. They might be having a Thanksgiving party. through the woods over there. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some lights on my tractor. I know that. Got a backlight on it, just don't got lights on the front. Well, it's got lights, but they don't work. But anyway, my fire's done burning
Sorry,
down.
I couldn't see his breathing through the door,
Oh,
so I walked
okay.
inside.
Did you hear them
Um,
people hollering that back over there?
huh?
Sound like somebody hollering back over there. Maybe it was a coyote. I don't know.
That's them people's business.
Huh?
That's them people's business.
Yeah. Sound like
Um,
they might be having a Thanksgiving party.
Judge said game warden is literally the worst. They will make up stuff to frame you.
Yeah, and the thing. Well, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut about
Yeah, I did
all
hear
that.
some hollering.
You hear them?
Yeah.
They must be having a Thanksgiving party.
Opacan said, "I've never met a native that cared if we called him an Indian. Grew up around Atrapohi Ho,
Okay.
Oklahoma, Cheyenne, Arapaho tribe. Probably pronounced that way wrong. Only ones complaining are bougie white liberals.
Well, I don't want to offend anybody because I respect the Native Americans because you know they respected the land. They was good, peaceful people. All the cowboy movies you watch ain't what really happened. They wasn't as bad as what they portrayed to be, and I don't want to offend them.
Hmm.
Just like the Washington Redskins football team. It wasn't the native people that threw a fit about that, about changing their name. It was actually, I don't know if you call them liberals or what, but they was the people that wanted to change the name. They had, I mean, the Indians had a professional football team named after them. Why would they be pissed? But anyway, I don't even know what to call now.
Are they the
Uh,
commanders?
and say they was the Washington Redskins all
I don't remember
ever
what they
since
are
I
now.
could remember.
Judge said Texas game wardens are literally the worst. There's hundreds of videos on those shady bastards.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anybody that goes out in the woods and hides and tries to hide and catch somebody, that's in my book ain't very ain't very honest people. But well, they are hollering. They must be drinking and stuff over there.
They got the fire. They got the
They
fire
got the
going.
fire going, don't they?
Yep, pretty good one.
I see people standing around it over there. See them?
Oh, yep.
You can see them through the woods there.
You're so nosy in other folks'
We
business.
we nosy folks. I'm nosy. I'm nosy Rosie. Yes. Turn around and let them. It's a big old fire going. I can see people
I
around
don't
the
know if you
fire.
guys can see it. Hey, you see that flash of light? That little flash of light. Opacan said the man was being honest, and they seized his deer and fined him. But what was even more stupid, is 13 inches is not the measurement of a mature deer. Some deers just don't get wide.
Well, yeah, that's here in Arkansas. I'm sure it's the same in Oklahoma, but here in Arkansas, you have look. You can kill. You got deer in this county that has different food to eat or different minerals in the soil, so their horns don't get as big. Well, the hunt club I used to be in. If you killed an 8 point, about 13 to 14 inch spread, that was a big one. That was a big deer. Then you got like a county or two over from that have 12 points. Deer horns grow by the nutrition that they have to eat in their natural environment. So you can't, I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, every deer in different parts of Arkansas, we got in north part of Arkansas, some of them deer is way bigger and have bigger horns than, down here. So, that's crazy.
Opacan said, I guess it's called Lone Star Law.
Yeah. Would you move the camera back? Oh,
Oh, I was trying to. Oh, I'm
but
so bad with my angles, and I try to. Which of course you can't really see us anyway.
yeah. Oh, you can't.
I mean, you can make our silhouettes, but that's about
Yeah.
it.
But Stuff is crazy. It's things are so much different. I remember back when I was in my teens, when I was like, I don't know, 14 or 15. We didn't even have the deer population back then we got now. But if you got caught spotlighting, and everybody knows what spotlighting is, you got a $75 ticket and a spat on the hand, and you go on about your business. Now, if you get caught for night hunting in Arkansas, anything you have in your possession of at the time, you no longer own. They take it all. You don't have to go. They don't carry you to court to get it. You automatically lose everything you own right then that you have on you at the time.
Lee said, "Wow, ate too much turkey and half pumpkin pie. Wife hid the rest." I know you. I know you gonna find that pie, Lee, like you found her cookies.
Think I'm gonna go over there and get a couple logs and put on this fire.
Judge said, "Stupidest show on TV." Obicon said, "Never mind. I don't know the name of the show, but my point stands."
Yeah.
Oh, Lee, we went to the Waffle House. We almost went to Chinese. Almost. I was like thinking like Lee would probably be so proud of us if we went to the Chinese restaurant and ate for Thanksgiving. But we
Baby, you got my flashlight?
no.
You mind getting it? My headlight? Cause I gotta have something where I can see.
Move, dog. Oh, life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't get serious. Oh, do I need to feed you? You want some food?
That fire's hot.
You know, I had two soup bones.
My goodness.
I see the winners.
I'm gonna put me a few logs on this fire before it gets too late, cause I want a good fire in the morning when I get up. I'll probably be out here 4 o'clock in the morning. 30 degrees.
You want to know something?
What?
I didn't want to tell you because you'd already pulled up and made the side of Waffle House. But I was starting to think, man, Chinese food would really be good.
And see, I was going to go there, but I didn't think you wanted to go there.
I'm always down for Chinese food.
No, you didn't say that. You was about like Gage. I think you needed a nap or something.
I love me some Chinese food.
Y'all,
Love my egg rolls.
Angelica had to be your host for a minute because I'm fixing to get a log or two.
Hi. It seemed a little better in the truck lights, not much.
With old Poppin' John here.
Steven likes to shine the light and be like, "Oh, you see us? You see us?" Because he knows I'm scared. I'm scared of the dark. I was scared of the dark.
Dang, I've got to scoot this seat up for Gage. Dadgum. What did I do with the key?
I don't know. I gave it to you earlier.
Okay.
Because he took it out.
Yeah. Have to find the key.
Yeah, Lee, Chinese food is always a good idea. I always want Chinese food. Love it. And my favorite Chinese buffet is in Hot Springs. It's called World Buffet. There's two in Hot Springs, but I prefer World Buffet. I like the walk too, but the walk you have to, it's you order your entree. It's not a buffet. It's pretty good too. Love it. I go to the walk. I get the sesame seed chicken every single time. And crab rangoon. Crab rangoon is my jam. I love me some crab rangoon. Steven does not like it because he does not like cream cheese. So, no crab rangoon for him, but I love it. Love it. I really do like the hibachi trucks. Oh, get the combination. Get your steak medium, that steak, chicken, and shrimp, and those vegetables. Oh, with that yum yum sauce. Oh, I've been trying to convince Steven that we need to have the hibachi truck for dinner, and he ain't going for it. He don't like the hibachi truck. He don't like where you have to like choose your food. He likes the buffet where he has options because he don't know what he likes to eat. Salt and pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and get Gage's battery real quick out of his car before I forget.
What you trying to get?
His battery. Oh. Before I forget. Actually, earlier we went to Malvern, but it ran down.
They get that battery there and that battery out of that chainsaw. And they get that the charger out of the truck, charge the battery to that.
Ran down pretty quick.
Where's this car at? Oh.
All right, Byron. We'll see you in a minute. Oh, Picard, I haven't seen you in a minute. Have you checked out? Have you seen that we're building a cabin? Steven's working on a 16 by 20. He's talking about adding 10 more feet onto it before he treats it and puts down the plastic and stuff. We were going to build a storage shed and then stay in the little cabin that we're in. But Steven just decided to just go ahead and build the cabin and get it out of the way. At least build onto it enough where we can move in, and then we'll worry about the rest later. I mean, Gage is so little; he can share a room with us for a minute, so it's not a big rush to build onto it. I mean, we're probably when he finishes this main part, we'll probably just have our bedroom and the living room because we really don't have company anyway until we can get. So he's talking about putting a 10-foot hog trot in the middle, which is basically a screen-in porch, and then building a 20 by 20 for the 2 bedrooms is the plan. But you know how plans go. Plans do change, so we'll see how it goes. Ooh, shrimp egg foo young. That sounds really good. Sounds really good. I don't even know what. Hold on, let me see where my phone's at. See, I'm not used to shooting my videos this way. Like I said earlier, we're trying something different because the way we shoot up and down, it's shown in the short. So you get a lot of views, but you don't see a lot of ads, and the whole thing will be monetized is you're making money off ad revenue. So we're shooting it horizontally tonight. Just kind of, test it out. We've done it a couple times. People say they don't like the view, but I don't know. We're just trying out something different. We've been having these fireside chats, which I know it's Wednesday because we're off, but we've been having them like every Saturday night. Just something different, something laid back. In our lives, we talk about any and everything, and we usually don't talk about politics or religion, but when we do this fireside chat, nothing's off limits. We talked about earlier. We were talking about Mary Jane. We were talking about drinking and stuff. So you just never know what we're gonna talk about. But I'm gonna move out the way before Steven gets me with them logs. He wants to have enough so we can have a fire in the morning. Cause it's gonna be cold. And I don't. When he gets off there, I have to ask him what the plan is for tomorrow because I know he wants to. He still needs to finish. The foundation. He's got one of the what do you call it, rim joints, Joyce? And he still needs to put one on the back, and he still needs to put the fire brakes, I think he said, on the other part of it. And so once it all gets done, we need to treat it. And our neighbor was down there earlier who said he has like a big sprayer that uses like to spray fences and stuff. He would come down and spray it for us, and he has some used motor oil and stuff that we can use to spray our foundation now. So Steven wants to do like 2 coats, and then he wants to he bought some plastic barriers, some disc clean, some 4-gauge disc clean from Lowe's the other day. He's gonna lay down, and then the flooring is gonna be 2-inch lumber, and then we can get started on the walls. So, a lot going on Lost Homestead. So hopefully, in a few months we'll be out here full time. Starting the garden in the spring. Eventually get animals. Probably start off with chickens first. I think I'll set his tractor on fire. That's the plan. So I don't know if he plans on milling any tomorrow or this weekend or not. We haven't really talked about it. I guess it just depends all about how he feels. You want the tongue? Oh, he can't hear me. Definitely that. And the best part about being out here is we don't have to worry about him. We did have trouble with neighbors being through here, but like literally, Gage is like, we'll look up and he's following the dog to the woods, or he's riding his little car on the road. There's not much traffic. Um, Stephen in a couple of years, we're gonna look up and he's gonna, be out in the woods, doing his own thing. Um, Stephen just ran over that stump. He's gonna be doing his own thing.
I running over that block there.
We love it. Enjoy it out here so much. And we're just so grateful for everybody for joining us on our journey. As like I said, as we learn the laws of the land and build this up to where we want it to be. It's gonna take a lot of hard work, but we're in it for the long haul. Because this is our dream, and this is a legacy for Gage. This is, we're starting Gage off on the right foot. There's not many people who get started in life with land. Hopefully, he'll want to keep it. My hopes, because I have, Stephen hunts and fishes. He's very self-sufficient. My uncles are very self-sufficient. Having my own life. My stepdad, fishing, hunting, all that stuff. I want him to be well-rounded, self-sufficient, that he doesn't have to rely on anybody, and that he can do this stuff himself. He doesn't. He knows what he's doing. I want him to be like that song. Good old country. Country boys can't survive. That is my hopes and my prayers for Gage is that life that he's going to be able to survive no matter what.
Get down, Scar. You can't get up here. I need to put me some headlights on there.
I could stay here tonight. I could probably sleep out here if I wasn't so scared. Welcome back, Byron. You feel accomplished?
Huh?
You feel accomplished?
I accomplished something. I run over the chunk there. I don't know if that's enough wood for in the morning night.
Can I bum a smoke since you stole mine?
Yeah.
Gage is asleep in the cabin. He didn't take a nap earlier, and so I fought with him to get him laid down earlier. So he's asleep, which will probably be fun. So by the time we get in and get stuff around and I'm ready to lay down, he'll be popping up, which is how it always happens.
A lot of people make fun of my old tractor there.
Who makes fun of your tractor?
I'm sure people does, but it's a pretty good little tractor.
Well, they don't say it to your face. He loves your tractor.
Does it? Yeah, he thinks it sounds like a Harley.
It's a little engine that could. Little tractor that could.
Yeah, I welded all that bracket on there on that loader several months ago. It's holding up pretty good. Little 2-cylinder diesel. It's a Chinese tractor, Farm Pro, but it's got a Kubota loader on it. And I don't know who made the bush hog I got on it. It's got parts from all different parts of the world on it, I guess. But it does the job.
What? Gary said, "Hey, stop making." Oh, he stop making fun of my tractor.
Yeah, I love my. Only thing I wished I had on that tractor was power steered. It does not have power steering. I don't mind the manual transmission of that. It's the dang power steered. And I looked on Amazon, and in the place that builds them tractors, I looked at the power steering, but dadgum, It's high, it'd be high for me to put power steering on it.
It'd
So
be cheaper just to get another tractor.
yeah, well, no, but I'm not going to spend that kind of money. That tractor is
He said, "Stop making fun of my favorite little tractor, dadgummit."
that tractor's 21 years old.
They're riding a 4 wheel or
Yeah.
something up there.
21 years old, y'all. And it
Byron, oh,
might be a Chinese made tractor, but the motor in the same engine that John Deere used in their tractors.
I think Gage probably has a couple of girlfriends at daycare. Every time I bring him in there, everybody's like, "Hi, Gage.
Yeah.
Morning, Gage. Hey, Gage." He's definitely the center of attention anywhere he goes.
I think I put diesel in it today. Put about 3 gallons of diesel in it today. And y'all, that's the first time I put, and ain't got but a 5 gallon tank on it. First time I put diesel in that tractor in about 3 months. I, I kid you not.
Gary said, "Ain't nothing wrong with that tractor."
No, it's got a 6 foot bush hog on it.
Hey, Boogie.
It ain't rated but for a 4 foot, and that's a 6 foot, and I have bush hogged with it.
Boogie, did your dad tell you that we're so grateful for you, our number one fan?
Who? Oh,
Annabelle.
Annabelle.
That's my girl.
Yeah, hey Annabelle.
Yeah, I told Gary earlier that we were grateful for Boogie too. She's our
Yeah.
number one fan.
Yeah, we got some good friends on here. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it?
7:43. It's past your bedtime.
Y'all, and I'll be right back out here. You know what would surprise a lot of people if I done a live out here in the morning, because I'd probably be out here at 4 o'clock in the morning doing a live. But
And you'd be out live and by yourself.
yeah, yeah, she won't be awake.
Nope. Stephen does allow me to sleep in a little bit.
Yeah, I was up the store this morning. Went up the store and
Yeah, that's a little dipper. You see
I
all
got-
those colossal stars right there?
yeah, I got a couple of friends up. Yeah, it sure is. Got a couple of friends I see up every morning. They're men. They're not women.
Your
So-
flock of women?
No, don't get the wrong idea, y'all. It's a couple of men. They're a little bit older than I am. We sit and talk about old times, and we drink coffee and talk about the old days. One of them was a Arkansas state trooper. He was a state trooper for many years. I mean, he's a good guy. I like him. I like the crap out of him.
Oh, love him.
Yeah, Russell. He is. His name is Russell Erstreet. He's a good guy. I mean, I like him.
Gary says she's running around like a chicken without a noggin. LOL. She loves you all and asks if we talked every day.
Yeah, just about. But anyway, I didn't get back to the house, and I left the house at 4 o'clock this morning, going up there. Before that, I was outside in my underwear with this jacket on. Thought something done got a hold of my cat. My cats had my pistol and all out there, standing in my underwear. Wasn't no traffic there. We wasn't out here, but I ran out of the house. It was cold this morning, but
Lee said my 318 John Deere is 30 years old and runs like a champ, cutting grass and pushing snow.
yeah, 318 John Deere. Is it what horsepower? Is it like a 3-cylinder? That's just a little old 2-cylinder. I think it's 23 horsepower or something like that.
Gary said, "Boy, I bet that was a sight to see."
Yeah, you wouldn't have wanted to seen it. But I stood out there for a minute, and both my cats come up to me, and I seen all my dogs okay. I don't know what was going on, but it was a heck of a noise. And
Did it sound like Scar last weekend?
no, it sound. I thought something was killing my cat, for sure. So I ran out there, and I'm a kid y'all not. I was in this red flannel shirt, which y'all can't see, but I put this on because I didn't have time to put nothing else on, and I had my underwear. I had like sandals or something on. Didn't even have real shoes on, and I ran out of the house, out in my yard, and I was looking. I did have my light on my head, this one right here, and I was looking. I'm like, and all of a sudden the two cats come up to me. I said, "Well, y'all sucker bills."
Gary said probably just a cat argument.
It might have been them two fighting. They both tomcats. They're brothers.
Oh man, you throw some food out there.
But anyway, I love my animals, and I was going to go out there and protect them at all cost. I didn't know what I was running out to, but I was running out there.
Byron said I did that before.
Yeah, I had my had my pistol in one hand, trying to put my light on in one hand, ran out the door. You know, it's just people say you just crazy for doing it. Well, they're my animals. They depend on me for their safety. You know, so I ran out there and there wasn't nothing going on. They was both okay. They might have been fighting. I don't know. It is a big black cat that hangs around close to my house. He's a big old tomcat. I mean, big cat. And I figured he might have was out there. One morning I ran out and it was a fox out there. Had one of them ran up a tree, and that fox is boy. I've been trying to get his up butt for a long time.
Gary said brothers do fight, you know.
Yeah, they do.
Richard said make some hidey holes for your cats. You have enough wood. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, the one cat come out from under the house, and the other cat come from where Henry was, my little beagle. But they don't fight. I mean, my cats go up, rub on him and stuff. I don't know. I may not even been my cat I heard. Hell, I might not have heard nothing. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I may have thought I heard something. I don't know.
Gary said we all depend on you.
But I was running out there in my underwear and this coat on, and had my pistol and my headlight on. I was going to defend something. I don't know what, but yeah,
Oh, Gary said you were dreaming.
I might. Actually, Gary, I was sitting up on side the bed when I heard it. And I was looking at my phone. It might have been something on my phone. I don't know. But I thought my cat was in trouble. So I ran outside. I was going to do whatever I could.
Lee said my father burned an old garage in the back on purpose. Fire department put it out.
Well,
I know he was mad.
yeah. Yeah.
A few months ago, I guess it would have been last year, our neighbor was helping our landowner that they burned down an old
Oh,
brick
my Lord.
home.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was a big to do. And then he was cleaning up a property down here that somebody moved out of, and just about burned all the trees up.
Yeah. He's a good old guy, though. That was the one that was here earlier talking to me.
Richard said we have two brothers that really got into it the other day.
Real brothers or cat brothers or cats? Oh, family always fights. Hey, get dang dog trying to get my light.
Of course he is. Oh man, that dog had me chasing him around for Gage's glove earlier.
Yeah, that was funny.
So upset. Gary said gonna get up early and go fishing in the morning. Gonna be cold as a well digger's hide in Montana in the morning. 22 degrees.
Whew, that's cold. Well, I'm gonna get up early, but I'll be right out here, probably nailing on that frame over there, that foundation.
Richard said cats.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll be right over here, out here. I might cut up some lumber this week sometimes, but I got plenty cut up for right now. Got to do some building. I gotta get my cabin built.
I'm trying to get rent free.
Yeah, trying to get rent free. You sure am. But what we was talking about earlier, when I was talking about us, we do all of our filming on uh, iPhones. Maybe one of these days we'll get famous and be able to buy us a better camera. Oh, I don't know if they make anything any better than really iPhones as far as filming.
They've shot music videos on iPhones.
Huh?
They've shot music videos
Yeah.
on iPhones.
Which we don't do all that fancy editing. Angelica does sometimes, but tries to. But I just if I record it, I put it on.
Richard said save a lot that way. Opacan said our hunting video could about buy a quarter of a GoPro. I guess if I invest in the video equipment, it'll probably pay for itself eventually.
Yeah, them GoPros pretty nice. I'd like to get something like that to put on while like I'm driving when I'm driving my tractor and stuff. Them things are pretty high, ain't they?
Lee said, "Well, I've been told cats taste like chicken."
Oh my God, Lee, you didn't even have to bring that up. Me and Angelica love Chinese. Oh,
Gary
uh,
said, "GoPros ain't all that."
yeah, I've never had one, never messed with them.
I know our neighbors; they got a fancy camera. I forget. She said she paid a lot for it.
Yeah, several $100s for it. But to me, her video, I mean, they are nice, but they don't look no better than ours. I don't think.
Opacon said, "For just homesteading and live streaming and stuff, the cell phone is more than capable. If you're going to try to do anything like film stuff and action, it's too much to juggle trying to use your phone and
Yeah,
a video camera in the heat of the moment."
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because I mean, we're just like we just whip out our phone and just
Eh,
capture what you don't have to wait because
We,
we don't set up any of our videos.
yeah,
I mean, I
no.
kind of try to set them up, but
Hey, we ain't big timing like Opecan and them are. They're big time YouTubers.
Richard said if you're a Haitian, everything tastes like chicken. Opacon said the new ones are pretty good. The old ones were really poor and fish eye junk.
Yeah,
About $500 for a good one.
that dang. When I say we just just old poor folks, we're just old poor folks. We are.
Gary said I have a couple I use coyote hunting, and unless the critters are close, there's no zoom, so what you are hunting is hard to see.
Yeah, yeah.
For right now, what we got works.
Huh?
I said for what we got now works.
Yeah, it's just going to have to do us for. It's going to have to do us for a while. Yeah, it most definitely is. Main priority is trying to get that cabin up so we can get it livable to move in. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm concentrating on now. Uh,
Why you gotta be all up in my face,
but
dog?
it'll happen eventually. I'll get it. I'll get it up and going.
Okay,
That
thank you.
cabin. It's I'm mostly Angelica's full time watching Gabe, and she helps as much as she can. But it's mostly me building it. So you know, but that's all right. I got a couple people said when I get ready for if I want to put gables up instead of individual rafters up there, they got a boom truck. He said he won't charge me much at all. He's a pretty good guy. He'll bring his boom truck out here to help me set them up.
Lee said poor is the best. See how happy we are?
Oh, hey, y'all, this right here, y'all being in here watching us all conversating, this right here, this is the life. I don't care how much money you got, you can't get no better than this right here. Really can't. I'm being honest. I'm dead serious. I mean, what more can you ask for? My wife that I love, my son's in there asleep, thank goodness. Uh,
You won't be saying thank goodness later.
I mean, I got a full belly. I got 10 acres. God loves me. You know, hey, what more? I mean, really, what more could I ask for? As far as I'm happy, no doubt.
Oh, Pecan said, ha ha, I think y'all got more subscribers than me.
Yeah, but subscribers don't do nothing there, Pecan. Uh, I don't know what y'all's video numbers run, but I get a lot of on my lives. I get a lot of views, but my videos don't get my shorts do okay, but my videos don't get a whole lot of views on them. I mean, I got a few that's got 1,000 on it or something, but most of them just I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing a good job uh, at doing long videos. I don't know.
Gary said that's what a redneck calls bliss.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Uh, but I'm not complaining because I have enjoyed having this YouTube channel. We got to meet y'all, Opacon. Got to meet Gary, Lee, Fred, Jet, Eric.
All kinds, so many people to
I mean,
name.
Lee. Oh my lord, we
It's too many people to name.
so many
So charge
people.
it to our head, not our hearts. If you didn't hear your name, it's too
You know.
many.
Now, when I start buying windows for my cabin and doing the roof, that might be a little bit slower. That's the only thing I'm gonna have to really spend money on is the windows and the roof and installation. Now, I've got a lot of wood screws in that, a lot of metal in that so far, because I'm building it really heavy. But it'll be there for years to come. And I got John, which is the neighbor down the road here. He's got he sprays a lot of people's fence rows and stuff. He's got an electric sprayer and all that. He said he'll bring down here, and he got some motor oil and everything. He said he'll just give to me. He'll come down here and treat it for me, free of charge, uh, which is okay too. He wants to do it, and I let him do it. He's a good guy. So look, God always provides. People, things always,
It might not be monetary. You know what I mean?
yeah. But
I've never heard of him, Byron. Richard says the comments, not live chats, that count to get more recommendations to new viewers.
yeah, 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 and the likes that I get on my lives. For some reason, though, getting likes sometimes like get like you're gonna pull a tooth or something. I tell them, I say it's free. Just double tap that screen, give me them likes, because they claim it gets the algorithm, what algorithm,
Yeah,
it
put
gets
you
it out
out.
there more, and they put your video out there more, whatever. I'm not. Uh, in,
Lee,
Go ahead.
Lee said, "Hell, my wife shops at the we have the cheap stuff store."
Hey, my wife loves the Dollar Tree.
Oh, I love it. He hates when we go to a different city. I'm like, stop at the Dollar Tree. He's like, what's at the Dollar Tree? I'm like, they're different everywhere.
I could not have got another woman that spends less money than Angelica. I'm gonna tell you.
He was cracking on my generic Nutty Butters the other day on his live.
Hey, I love them things. Them things are pretty good though. They taste just as good as the name brand. I wouldn't have thought so, but they were pretty good. They
Obacon,
wasn't shaped like a peanut, but
Obacon says we don't make, but on average, couple bucks a video. But our hunting videos are over $100 right now. That's pretty good.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you what, Opacon, we got a friend that comes in here. His name is Jet. And I'm gonna tell you, this is the truth. This month alone, and I'm not exaggerating, he's done donated to our channel like $400. $400. And I don't know about everybody, but that is God. God has blessed us with him. Because in this day and time, and the way the economy is, that's a lot of money. And to me, that is a lot of money
Okay, Byron, I have to check him out.
for somebody to donate. Jet come in today and donated $60.
Yep.
$60 today. He this. I'm gonna tell you what. This man. This is how good a person he is. This is God's truth. He I have cirrhosis of the liver, right? And he said he would even do paperwork. He said if I need part of his liver, that he would donate it to me. That is the God's truth, y'all. Never met this man, never talked to him in person, but he's a good
Byron
guy.
was asking, this guy doing construction acts, have you ever watched Mike Homos videos?
Yeah. Not who is it now?
Mike Homos?
What is it? What is the? I don't guess I have.
I don't know. He said, Byron said he does construction.
He does construction.
Construction, yeah.
Okay, we need to look that up then.
Gary was asking how expensive are the mill blades?
Gary, I can buy. Is it a pack of 10?
It's pack of 10.
a pack of tens from uh, Jerry's Resharp out of Kentucky. Some of the best blades out there. And I ain't sponsored by him and anything. I'm not getting paid to say that, but they're good.
Tried.
We tried, but they don't. They ain't responding. But that's okay. Their blades are still good. Whether they want to, do anything or not, their blades are still good. I ain't going down the product because that's what I buy. Like $230 for 10. That's delivering. Oh, that's the delivery charge and all. Very reasonable. Very good blades. So about $230 for 10. And but yeah, Jerry's Resharp them Ripper 37s. He ain't the only person that sells them, but that's who I buy them from. Because that's who I first heard of them from, and uh, that his delivery is super fast. About 3 days after you order it, you get them. Which Kentucky is just not far from Arkansas. But yeah, I like. And he actually he had the resharpening program, but you know I resharpen them myself because time it just costs too much to have them shipped and all that to have resharpened.
Richard said, "God bless him." Opacan says, if he's got the money to do it, that's awesome. I had a subscriber say he was going to send us a GoPro. I told him, absolutely, you don't absolutely have to. We'd be blessed if you did. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, guy, Jed has got sent, and then Eric, he's came in here a lot, but he was kind of missing in action for what a little while, wasn't he, babe? We didn't see Eric. You know who I'm talking about, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
But he come back in. He started coming back in. He said he was got really busy. He just didn't have time. But he come in here the first day he come back in, which was yesterday. He sent me $20. You know, look, $20 is just as good as $500
Yeah, we don't.
to me.
All we ask for is views
Yeah, we just asked for
and
views.
likes. That's all. I mean, anything other than that, we are so grateful and so blessed
Yeah,
for.
I tell Jet, look, I mean, I appreciate, I really do. I mean, he just don't know how much it. I mean, he sent like 150 one time at one time, and I ain't kidding you. That like blew me away. You know, and there's people been on YouTube for a long time that probably wouldn't affect the same way. But man, when he sent that to me, I'm like, whoa. I mean, that's very gracious. I mean, very very gracious. And I understand a lot of people don't have money to give people. Hell, I ain't got no money.
We're all struggling.
We all struggling.
As I said, we don't. If somebody wants to, donate to us, we receive it, but we don't ask for any of that. We just ask for you to view it and give us a thumbs up.
I just like the likes, the subscribers, and the friendship. Friendship above all.
Like, we want YouTube's money, not your money.
Yeah, we like to get YouTube's money off of ads. Is what we want to get. That's rich folks out there that's paying for them ads. That's what we want to get.
Hey, Opacon, have y'all gotten a sponsorship yet? We have not been reached out for a sponsorship,
Yeah,
like, ever.
at all.
And I know, like, our friends down the road, I think at least I know they have had like 2 sponsorships. I've reached out to, like, where we get our blades from or we get our mill from, which didn't amount to anything.
And
but,
there we've had like 4 people that's bought meals from Woodley Mills.
yeah,
Asked us, and they actually bought them. And Woodley Mills, that's several $1,000s that they bought. But you know, and that's okay if we don't ever get none.
that's
fine.
all we want, Gary. He said, I can give you my respect and love and friendship from
That's
Kentucky,
all we need.
and I feel like y'all are family.
That's all we need. And for you to watch a commercial every now and
then. That's literally all we ask for.
Yeah. What is it?
Phone's freezing.
Oh.
My battery's down, and I didn't plug in the power bank. We're at 10%. But yeah, Gary, that's all we ask for. We love you guys. We love all of our. I mean, we're blown out of the water that you guys chose to watch our channel. Like, because we're nobody.
Yeah, we're nobody. To have that many subscribers, I'm like, it's just unbelievable. It really is.
And to have people, like, every single time we go live to come in here and chat with us, even if they're just stopping in to, drop a thumbs up. that is, I mean, that's just amazing to us, and that's all we could ever ask for.
I'm old school, y'all. I never dealt with any kind of mainstream like this or whatever you want to call it. And some guy said he was watching. What was the name of that thing he was watching? But we popped up on it. Uh, Not iPod. Some other deal. I'm like, we ain't on that. He said, well, I'm sitting here watching you on it. I said, oh, okay, that's nice.
Fred said it's tough out there for the working class folks. Housing, utilities, insurance, car payments for young folks is just not fair.
Yeah. Well, as everybody, I don't know if everybody knows, but my doctor has been wanting me to get on disability. He's My wife could tell you, he told me at last time I went to the doctor. He told me 2 years ago I should be on disability because I know it don't show, but I have some very very serious illness, and I have a liver disease that's not going to get better. It's just progressively getting worse. And that's the reason why them blood veins in my throat, they actually start leaking blood, and that'll forever be with me until I die. That I have to go in there and do surgeries on it until it gets so bad, and then it's just nothing they can do. But he's been wanting me to. He said I should have been on disability. I got disability in my leg. A lot of people don't know. It's completely been reconstructed. Uh, I got like stage 4 arthritis in it now, and yeah, I don't sit around and complain about it, but it hurts all the time, bothers me, but I live with it. So I have a lot of things wrong with me, and I get up every morning, as people can see. If you're up in the morning, I'll probably be out here at 4 o'clock in the morning, messing around with this fire, getting stuff ready to start working, and I won't go to bed probably a couple more hours. So I get up and I keep on going, and I'm just a regular old American person that is trying to make it. And yeah, I could get disability, and I may try to get it. I don't know. Uh, I'm sure I deserve it a lot more than probably 50% of the people out there. And I ain't talking about people that actually deserves it, but there's some people has something wrong with their big toe and they go get disability, you know, or has something wrong with their foot shaped wrong or something. They
You got
walk
a good
fine,
hold on that.
huh?
You got a good
Yeah,
hold on that.
yeah. Their foot is shaped wrong or something. They still walk perfectly fine, but their foot is shaped wrong or something, and they get disability. So
I don't blame those people. I blame the disabilities.
that's what I blame. People gonna get what they uh,
What they give out.
yeah, what they give out.
Uh,
So, but
Gary, Gary said, if you're on here and I'm able, this is where I'm at. I honestly enjoy you guys. I love talking to you, and you are somebody, my friends.
yeah, I mean, yeah, and I'm proud to have met you on here. I really am.
Richard said, you are sweet folks. Like Gary says, you feel like family.
Yeah, that's what I call everybody on your family.
Scott, we don't have P.O. Box. I know everybody's been on me about P.O. Box and like Amazon wish list, and I have not got on it. That's my fault.
Yeah,
Gary said my back started getting stiff and hurt and thought it was arthritis, but the doctor said it was pre rigor mortis. Whoa.
oh, that's not good. I mean, I know, I kind of know what that is. It's not good.
Well, rigor mortis is what sets up when you die, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not good. That's not good. Where you going?
Well, I told you my phone was at
Oh,
10%, but
okay,
the
go ahead.
battery pack wasn't charged, so I don't even know how long.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I don't even know if it's charged enough to even do anything.
Oh, well, has it been charging?
I just put on the charger because I didn't
Yeah, it probably
realize.
don't. It don't take but a minute for a charge, but yeah, you
Gary said,
know,
"Guess I'm getting old."
uh, even if I got on disability, I couldn't sit down. I'd still be working out here. You know, what I could do. It, I don't know. It seemed like I never went to the doctor for so many years until I got around 40, and then it seems like I don't know. Everything started catching up on me.
Richard said, "I think Gary is joking. At least I hope so."
Yeah.
Um, but just so you know, because I talked to a disability attorney, you have to make under 1550 a month, are they considered? They consider you to have gainful employment, and you do not qualify for disability. See, it's hard. It's hard for me to tell my battery power on this because of how we're.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you may not can. Let me see.
I'm like, my husband struggles to go to work every day. He doesn't qualify because he. Sorry, guys.
My wife trying to put the
It's hard to
charger.
see. It's hard to see my battery. Okay, it's at 6%. Okay, it's charging. We'll see how long this lasts. If we get cut off, it's because my phone died.
Yeah. There you go.
Did you read the comments?
I'm trying to read them. I can't keep up with it.
Lee said, I'm trying this semi-retired thing. It's tough to make ends meet, but we get by. And yes, my wife still can bake me cookies.
Yeah, I mean, it's just rough. Everybody's trying to make a living. Even people's got a little money is still trying to hold on to that because they never know what's going to happen in this world. This country is sometimes is crazy, crazy place. But whew, I'm getting tired myself.
Gary said, "To that gum meant to get unalive." LOL.
Oh,
I know it's 8:13. It's way
yeah,
past
yeah.
our
I'm
bedtime.
getting pretty
At
sleepy
least your
too.
bedtime. Oh, he's
Yeah.
up. He's
Huh?
awake.
Oh, you seen him?
Yeah, I seen him.
Oh, Gage is awake. You better hurry up because he'll have that daggum place destroyed. The little gremlin's up. So he'll be awake the rest of the
Oh,
night.
I'm sorry. You woke up and you couldn't find mommy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is very peaceful out here, y'all. Oh, there's a little man.
He was crying.
Was he crying?
Yeah.
Oh,
He woke up and didn't see nobody.
thought mom and dad done left him. Get him out of that smoke. Hey, boy.
Gary said, "Did you know it's against the law for Walmart to stop you and ask to see your receipt?" I've heard that.
I have too.
I mean, what they gonna do?
Yeah.
He said, "Well, I'm gonna hop out of here. Gotta get up super early. Love y'all. God bless and have a good night."
Yeah, y'all, we gonna have to get off here too.
Richard said, "Didn't know that, but the law in New York is different.
Yeah.
And they only stop you if they don't see it in the bag. So if you had a bag,
Get.
well, I'm trying to get them close to the. It's cold.
It's plenty warm by that fire, even over here. Fire's hot.
I mean, what are those door greeters really gonna do?
Yeah. I hate to say it, but most of them's about 90 years old. They don't really
All you
care.
just say you don't hear.
Uh,
Lee said about how much longer till you're under roof.
oh, once I get the foundation done, it won't take long to get the walls up. I'm gonna try to get the foundation done and treated, and maybe get the floor. I got the water barrier, moisture barrier, and all already bought. I'm gonna put on it. Maybe get the floor in. I hope this weekend by Sunday. I may not, but I hope so. And I'm hoping, realistically, because I work through the week, so I don't get to work on it every day. I'm hoping we got it up in the dry by, let me see this decent. I don't know, February maybe, 1st of February, maybe before. I'm just guessing,
But
y'all.
just because we only have the weekends to work
Yeah,
on it.
I only have the weekends to work,
We have Christmas coming up. That's 2 days.
Yeah, we have Christmas.
Unless you decide to take off.
Yeah, we have Christmas coming up, so and the week we'll have couple extra days plus the weekend. So maybe before that. Uh, I,
Richard said, get some old bricks or blocks to reflect the heat from the fire. It would deflect the wind
you
too.
know, I could probably. I wonder if them concrete blocks, cinder blocks, if I put around that for a fire pit, them things would heat up and really put off some heat. I didn't think about that. Or some. I wish they had some big old rocks.
Oh, my baby. I love him.
But I guess we fitting that get off here and get everything ready uh, for the night in the house. Appreciate everybody for coming in here and spending time with us and on this Thanksgiving evening, afternoon, night, whatever you want to call it. Uh, appreciate everybody and everybody have the rest of their Thanksgiving evening. Hope everybody's safe and we'll see a lot of you probably tomorrow because we will be back live tomorrow.
Scott said, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.
Who said that?
Scott.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to get off of here because Gage needs to get back in the house because he's.
Richard said, friends had a half circle wall about 3 foot high and it worked great.
I bet. I bet.
Yeah, Gage only has a shirt on, so.
Yeah. Well, he has a shirt on, but.
I say he only has a shirt on.
Yeah. But anyway, y'all, we're going to have to get off of here.
We love all you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody for coming in here
Your foot get hot.
and spending their afternoon with us. Oh, sorry. But anyway, we're going to get off here. Everybody have a good evening. We'll see y'all back out here tomorrow. I'll be out here bright and early, but a lot of y'all won't even be up. But anyway, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, Scott, I will get work. I will get on that.
But anyway, everybody, thank y'all, and everybody have a safe night. Good night.
Okay, we're going back in.